limited. Checking what eyes can't be squinting, no why. I can't be living word fly, keep the gleam in your eye. Con mucho drum roll on time, let the horn blow. Gas to the pedal like metal at a corn show. The rhyme rocker with a shitload of placa. Grab the mic and freak the rhythm till there's no more bala. Esto mi palabra, pero abusen, ha. That includes all who goes and see la la. So do the cha-cha, Ruka call me Papa. What okay for action, hunt until mañana. Down for hi-hat crash and whiplash. City night, bright light and herb stash.
¿Qué ondas, muchacho? Arriba las manos, gabacho moreno, penetra tu barrio. Lacing you with rolas de rock back frente. That's again, esto pa' la gente. Like chanclazos, deep like fregadazos. Still got the coke and rum and flex the brazos. Then I hit you from a different angle. Lake sweep, cheap shot, bird shit, straight cop. Soy el twin, pistolero, guerrero, don't be afraid of that. A matter of fact, I got like 10,000 maniacs in the crowd on a very good night. But keep it hype for a fraction of that. To get the fatty like that. Trónica en el aire, todos quieren baile. Plus my sick Latin style, Kyle, trouble as they come. I can feel the drum, don't know the words, but you can hum. Oye muñeca, ya mueve la cadera sobre el ritmo y las trompetas. To the beat, kick hard como escopeta. Vatos on the prowl for the hoochie looking fresca. All you delincuentes, venga para enfrente. Hazte para atrás si tú eres muy decente. Cause I'm chueco, bent, contact the hierba. Lo que será, será cuando lo
Get
vuelva.
your eyes burn, head turn, pupils tight back stiff and your neck hurt. And then you exert, check the vibe. Who got more freaky than I survived, down to Hura, trying to shoot I. So I mueva smooth, creep and crawl. They got another batch, let it thaw and lay shaw. Won't take fall, this here is when to take off. Trick, take a flick of the click, here to face y'all.
What the fuck is good? We back with the horns and all the possible beautiful Mexicanness you can think of.
You
don't
ain't
think
even
it
know
gets-
about that one. You ain't even know about that one,
Didn't
nigga.
know
That's the
about it.
motherfucking Cholo. That's the motherfucking Cholo anthem, bro.
Right.
You don't
Right.
even
What do
know
you
nothing
mean
about-
didn't know about it? What the fuck? What planet are you on?
Man, you
didn't
better know
about
this fucking Cholo anthem, bro. You already know. You already know. You know what type of time like niggas is on when they come through with the low riders with that shit playing, bro. You already know what type of time it is. It's
Yeah.
celebration.
As soon as I
It's
heard the riff
celebration.
in the as soon as I heard that shit start, I'm like, this nigga said what? This motherfucker. I
like-
thought I didn't know this. The fuck.
Man, you was acting like you didn't know the Cholo anthem, bro.
I didn't
You
know
act
that
like
was
you
the
ain't know
name
that.
of it. I didn't know the name of the song. But as soon as it turned on, I was like, oh, all right.
Return
I
to
know
the thread.
this.
You know what I mean? Like you already know. You already know. You don't. You matter of fact, you don't know. You don't. You don't. You don't.
You don't know unless you
Too much.
know.
Yeah, too much. It's way too much.
If you know, you know. Y pobrecito.
Man. I feel like I should do a crime after listening to that song every time. Like, not even a severe crime, just like one of those that you think that you should get away with if you just do it correctly type thing.
Just a temp check.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, you know what, like, a couple of homies, like, we riding, bro. Like, where we riding to? We gonna rob that liquor store up the street. Why? Nigga, because we can, nigga. The fuck you mean?
I feel like being spicy today.
But they know us, huh? It's like, I know. That's why I ain't gonna say shit.
Makes it more fun. Challenge you a little bit.
I think he got insurance. Like, no, he don't. Illegal, fool.
You hear about the guy that he tore up the store? I think it was a gas station or something. He tore up the store because they locked him in there for, was that a Starbucks thing? Was that what we watched? Oh no, that was a different video I watched. It was some nigga, he got locked in in like the liquor store or the grocery store or something because he was trying to steal something, and he was like, "Oh word, I'm about to take this motherfucker." He just started knocking down racks and shit. And then they called the police.
Yeah. That was one of those, like, damn, you didn't think this through. Like, for real. Like, you should have really thought this out.
The fuck
like
else would you think it would be, Tony?
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those. But about a couple years ago, there was a motherfucker that stole, that robbed a bank. A couple motherfuckers, I think it was like 4 of them, that robbed a bank over by my in-laws' house and shit, across the way.
Mm-hmm.
And when my wife told me, I was like, why'd they rob that bank? She was like, I don't know. This was prior to her like working at a bank.
But
I'm just off
Mexican.
Yeah, but off the rip of my mental was like, that bank ain't near no major freeways. You got to go through mad lights to get to a major freeway. And it's either main streets or side roads once you get out of the parking lot. Maybe y'all shouldn't have just did that. This was like, maybe it was a heat check, but nah, you shouldn't have done that one. You should have done your research. This was fucking Jump Street.
I don't think that was a heat check. That was just
y'all dumb niggas was not going nowhere after y'all decided that y'all was gonna walk out with the whole shit.
Yeah.
Now everybody died. And then everybody got killed. But it wouldn't have to happen that way. Wouldn't have to happen that way. If you just planned out what you do better. Don't rob the Federal Reserve. Sometimes you got to rob an influencer. It might be easier for you. Baby steps.
Oh.
Everybody ain't Al Pacino.
You know what? That just reminded me. I saw a YouTube video yesterday. I think it was by nigga. His name starts with it's Danta something or Dainty, something like that. Anyway, YouTuber. He made a video. It's called "Man Attempts to Blow Up Casino to Pay Debt." This nigga is this white dude. Opened up a casino and it's what? What?
I gotta understand the logic of this first. Like, you just can't just like.
Well, the story is crazy. That's
blow up casino to pay debt. The headline itself, without knowing no facts, that shit is just completely illogical. If someone told you, if that was your man's, and someone told you that your man's was like, yeah, he threatened to blow up MGM or Motor City or Greektown to pay off his debt, you'd be like, yo, he did what?
I guess I should be a little more clear here. Okay, his debt to the casino owner. Because
owner itself, not the casino.
Both. Okay, look.
Okay.
This guy. Okay, look. This is the story. It's the 1970s, late 70s. So news travels really slow. Yeah. News is 1970s Vegas. White dude, and this isn't Vegas.
He's alive today.
Yeah, he's doing life in prison right now. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's called like Side State Nevada or something, like Sideline Nevada, something like that. It's on the border of Nevada and California. Anyway,
I know what you're talking about.
That place. It's this casino. It was owned by this dude named Harvey, who grew it from like this one room to like this 170 something room casino, basically.
Mm-hmm.
This old Russian dude ends up going through his life. He was a Nazi fighter pilot, then he goes from being a Nazi fighter pilot to going being sentenced in the gulag for war crimes for like 8 years. Then he gets out of jail.
That's real.
He makes this bitch leave her wife and leave her husband and her kids and steals her, marries her, then beats on her and shit. Anyway, makes a whole bunch of money in the process and starts gambling at this casino, and then ends up fucking going broke because he retires and just spends all his time gambling. Goes to the casino all the time. Ends up getting cool with the casino owner. Casino owner is so cool with him, he lets him stay in the high roller suite for free at certain points.
Shouldn't have done that. One
day comes around and dude owes Harvey a little bit of money, and Harvey like, nigga, I can't keep letting you slide. It's a lot. Can't keep letting you slide. That's what it was. Nigga came over there with like a hooker or something. He was trying to impress his bitch. And he like, yo, hook me up. Let me go ahead and go to the spot. And Harvey was like, nah. So nigga had to go across the street to the motel. Anyway, hurt this nigga feelings. Dude tries to get his sons involved in his plot to blow up the casino.
Don't do that. That's a family thing.
Bunch of TNT and shit. Ends up his sons end up.
Hold up. You gotta explain for the youngsters. TNT is a low-grade version of Composition 4, or a C4 if you didn't know. That shit that you be throwing in Call of Duty is a low-grade version of dynamite, or a higher-grade version of dynamite.
They had 1,000 pounds of dynamite.
How big was this casino? I was like, 1,000 pounds could definitely level that motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. It's like depending on how big it was.
It's like Motor City.
Yeah, you could level it.
Yeah, that's level it. Let me finish the story because that's what niggas was talking about. Like, it's amazing it wasn't a World Trade Center situation. Like, that's how big the explosion was and how much of the shit was in the building. Anyway, long story short, they end up motherfucking. The Sons moved the bomb in. People don't find it out that it's a bomb till like a week later because they see the note on top of the shit. Bomb squad comes in, can't defuse it because of the note and what it says. Anyway, bomb blows up, blows a big ass hole in the building. They think it's Harvey because they like, oh, this nigga burned down his other shop for insurance. Why wouldn't he burn down his casino? It was the 70s. You could get away with little weird shit like that and nobody say nothing. Anyway, excuse me.
Better times.
The guy ends up, his sons end up, the guy whose sons he had put, the guy's sons that he had put the bomb in the casino, they end up snitching on him to the feds and telling him all of that. Anyway, like I said, long story short, the guy ends up telling the feds that he did it because he thought that it was better to blow the entire casino up. That way, hopefully killing Harvey and blowing up the casino would make it where he didn't owe Harvey or the casino no money no more. It's a little more elaborate than that, but I don't want to spend more time on it.
In all, he wasn't wrong, but in all, he was very much wrong because you're going to do some shit without the knowing that you're going to get your mission accomplished. That's like half-assed.
Granted, this is
like, I'm going to go do some shit to make a point, but he don't even know that the point is coming from me, that's that point, But even if I'm not trying to make that point and I'm trying to make a stronger point, I don't even know if I'm going to kill him or not.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. This is the type of guy that's like
And he's doing life in prison for this. Well, like
he's probably dead now.
An unsuccessful mission.
He was like in his 60s or 70s when he did this. He's probably dead now, but he was sentenced to life in prison. But this is the type of guy that would like burn his own
for bombing. Yeah, like I completely understand.
No, but wait, this is the type of guy that would like burn his own restaurant down because he went broke on the restaurant, burn the restaurant down, get the insurance money, and then go gamble the insurance money away, and then ask the owner of the casino for more money to gamble. That's why at a certain point, bro was like, "Nah, I can't keep letting you slide, nigga."
At a certain point, you just bad at the game.
When you blowing through 300,000 in a couple days in a casino in the 70s, nigga, you know how much 300,000 in the 70s is in today's money? It's like
a lot of money,
almost $3 million. It's like 1.8.
Yeah, I would say 1819. Like it overall. I would have been assassinated in the 70s for my knowledge of sports gambling today, which is all based on what I consume. I would be murdered simply because I win. And know this.
Simply because I win.
Simply because I win. This is like, no, nigga, the game is for you to lose. That's how casinos work. They make their money based on you losing.
True.
Even when you're up, every hand that you lose, they gain. Like, every single time. That's knowing that shit. I know where my lane is. I don't divert from that. If I didn't have the money for it, I would not be involved in that.
Nah. You gotta play your cards right, literally.
Harvey was out of his fucking mind.
I gotta send you that video, bro. It's a wild story. I gotta send it to you because it's like I said, it's more to the story than what I said. But
that's crazy.
It's wild.
Wow. Because I guess I'm just in shock of all the half-assedness of it. Like if I'm going to try and blow up a casino, if I'm going through all of this to get 1,000 pounds of TNT.
Oh no, he didn't go through a lot to get the 1,000 pounds of TNT. He used to run a construction or a landscaping company, so he ended up getting his sons to steal the dynamite from distributor.
So they were accomplices. Okay,
yeah, that's why they ended up snitching on him. So he did the life sentence. His son snitched on him. His own kids snitched on him because they was like, "We're not going to jail for you, nigga."
So I'm looking at that as. Yeah, that's about like I want to say 600 pounds of C4, 650,
whatever it is. It's
like then like
enough
that's
explosives to get the fucking feds involved
to really fuck some shit up.
The note that they had on top of the bomb said you should probably clear the building because they're gonna fill it across the street. They left a note on top of the bomb. Like I said, it's a lot of different parts to the story.
But to not know whether you're going to get your guy, though, that's brazy.
No, the point wasn't to kill him. The point was to just blow the building up so he didn't have to pay the money. If he killed him in the process, that was just extra. That's why they only charged him with like blowing up the building and not like attempted murder. They charge him with like terrorism or some shit.
That's worse.
It was the 70s. It wasn't like getting charged with it in the 2000s.
No, they straight up say, like, if you got a terrorism charge, you ain't out. You ain't just walking out on bail. You ain't out, fam. Like you were not. If they charged you
Hopefully
with
not,
that,
but probably not.
if they charged you with that, like you haven't been, like you've been arraigned and charged with that, you ain't out.
Nah,
No,
9 times out of 10, nah.
nigga. Even if you get found like not guilty of that, they found you guilty on something else just because you got charged with that.
Yeah, niggas might find something.
That's great, bro. Yeah, bro. I can't be slapped with like an accomplice to terrorism. That's crazy.
I mean, if
That's
it's your homie,
crazy.
I mean, or if it's your dad. See, that was the thing. He was a piece of shit. He used to beat the kids and beat his wife all the time. So, when
you had that
drag your
coming to
kids
you.
you know what I'm saying? When you drag your kids
You had
into a
that coming to
situation
you.
like
You had
that,
that situation coming to you.
they not gonna ride for you after you done beat the shit out of them.
But you gotta go. My thing is, you gotta go all out for the all out. You can't be like, if I blow the casino up, then my debt's cleared. No, nigga, if I know it's you, I'm gonna kill you. You ain't gonna be able to sleep at night.
Well, see, that was
if I know it's you, if I think that it's you.
The guy had
at that time too.
The
Shit.
guy had enough money to throw the feds off the trail for a couple months until they finally put 2 and 2 together. But at first, they thought it was Harvey blowing up his own shit, trying to get some insurance money. So they investigated this nigga for like 2-3 months, trying to be like, yeah, this nigga had to have done it. Why wouldn't the casino owner blow his own shit up when he trying to expand and da-da-da-da-da? Because that was the other shit. They thought it was the casino owner. They thought it was Harvey because like a month before this dude blows his shit up, he had went to the Nevada board, the casino board, to try to get a license to expand his casino, and they was like, "No, get the fuck up out of here." And then like a month later,
was like, no.
They blow a hole in his shit, and then he goes back, and they like, "Yeah, okay, we feel you. Go ahead." So the feds is like, "What the fuck is going on?" So the feds, nigga, you had to have done this on purpose to like you. This has to be like a mastermind plan, but no,
it just all worked out in his favor.
Yeah, right.
It just all happened to work out in his favor. You know what? He might not even been a gangster. He might have been a real ass nigga. Cause like he might, cause that's some shit where it's like nigga trying to really fuck your whole shit up and really do, and you get benefited from it. Like for real. Like yo, like y'all can investigate all y'all want, fam. Like I didn't do this shit.
They was on his head for months, nigga. They what they say in the video,
That's the easiest surveillance you ever got to go through, because all you got to do is keep doing the same shit.
Right, because you know you don't do shit.
Exactly. If you ain't meeting up with nobody named Paulie, like you know you good.
In the video,
you know you good. There is not a Paulie, a John, a Johnny, a Sonny. There's none of these niggas around you. You own a casino. Somebody tried to murk you on some fuck shit because they owed you money.
Yeah.
And you benefited like out the ass from it. Shit, nigga, y'all gonna be watching my ass at Kroger, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Getting these fucking you know what I'm saying, like Frosted Flakes, nigga. That shit's still delicious, nigga. Put it in the basket. Like, hey, what up, feds? You want some Campbell soup, nigga?
They said in the video that nigga must have been the cleanest casino owner in Nevada at the time, because they couldn't find shit on him, like criminal on him. They couldn't find shit.
That's what
on
I'm
him.
saying. He ain't nobody named Paulie, bro. He ain't no Paulies.
Like it was
no
fucking
Johnny's, no
up.
Sonny.
Like, they was like, he gotta be doing
none
something.
of that.
Like,
No,
not doing shit.
He was a real ass nigga that was like, yo, this nigga be up in this motherfucker every single day. I'm accommodate, so he keep coming. Nah, I can't accommodate because this nigga ain't shit that I know. So now he mad. he blew my shit up.
All because
And
that
I
nigga
get
had a
everything.
gambling problem.
Right, because he had a gambling problem, but I get everything. But y'all, like I said, you gonna watch me put these frosted flakes in this basket, nigga.
That
You gonna
nigga,
put me on you gonna watch me put this Campbell soup in this basket, nigga.
that nigga was walking. Once they finally found out, you know, the news was all over it. By that point, he was
Oh, of
walking in
course.
handcuffs to the courtroom or whatever. It was either to jail or to court. He was walking in handcuffs like down this hallway, and he was like, "I don't know what they're talking about. This is crazy." What? Your children are telling on you, nigga. What do you mean?
This is crazy. Bruh. Niggas will straight up lie to you. Straight
His
up.
kids didn't get no jail time because they told
I was
him this thing.
not a part of any of this. Nigga, there's 7 witnesses.
All
like,
because he put the fucking
that
van in
know
the wrong
you.
name. Like a dumbass.
Bam. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Because he put the
I'm
fucking van in
gonna
the
keep it a
wrong
trill
name.
bill. If I was the plug to some hand grenades or heavy duty military grade explosives, and y'all niggas asked me, I'd say hell no. And you could bitch and say why? I'd be like, cause I know you. You know me. Like, we have connection to each other. We've been seen in pictures together. That's how enterprises die.
Yeah.
No, I'm not giving you none of that shit. No.
Start a
Hell
company
no.
Under somebody else's name, and then have me give it to them, and then have them give it to you, and then that's how you do it.
The fuck? You won't ask, even if you ask 2 sons, both of them, for 50 pounds a piece of dynamite. Them niggas brothers. You think they ain't gonna be like, yo, Pops asked me for like 50 pounds of dynamite the other day and shit on some bullshit. And I was like, man, fuck that nigga, because he was on some bullshit. And he like, I remember that time he beat my ass when I was 8 and shit. That shit hurt.
That's
But I
the
remember
sad
that
part.
shit.
That's the sad part.
You and that nigga didn't say like, yo, he asked me for 50. You give it to him? Yeah. You give it to him? Yeah. So he got 100.
They tried to
Yeah.
talk the nigga out
What are you
of
trying to
it.
do? Become a 49er?
They tried to talk the nigga out of it at first, and then he still talked they dumbasses into it.
They need to go to prison too. Because they stupid.
No, they
They
got off
stupid.
because they snitched. They got off. They didn't get no jail time.
At the very least, they need to be checked in the homes because like they might have been because you did say that he was beating the shit out of them kids. They might be
Okay.
autistic because they done got the shit beat out of them.
They were grown men with criminal records by this point, so no. That doesn't
Might be
count.
autism.
No.
It might
You
be
can't
autism.
blame
They just might have been
criminality on
diagnosed.
autism.
That's all I'm
No,
saying.
it's not.
This might have been a whole setup,
It's
like
not.
this, like for real. They might have been set up from jump to fail, just because he done beat the shit out of these kids
That's
since they
not
was like
called
little
autism.
fetuses.
That's called poor. It's different.
But if you beating it, you know them niggas got hit in the head real hard, at least 4 or 5 times through their childhood. You know they did. You know they did. They endured some concussions. Niggas was a little fucked up. If you blew up a casino, you hit your kids. It's like those 2 things are facts. You hit your kid very hard. You didn't you wasn't just like trying to punch him in the gut or some shit, trying to make a point. Like you nah, nigga, you was punching him in the face like you was fucking George Foreman and shit, thinking that you was mighty.
Shout out to Big George, the George Foreman story. A story of what's that long ass title? Why is the title so long on that movie?
Shout out to that nigga Tracy for landing that role. That nigga Tracy from Atlanta, bruh. And I was like, where did I know that nigga from? I was like, that's that nigga Tracy.
That shit is called Big George, the story of the nigga that made the grill and box for like 35 years. Like, it's some long ass title like that, bro.
Hold up. I'm a boxer fan. I love boxing. I love boxing. I love the sport of boxing. Historic about boxing. Runs in the blood in the family. I knew George Foreman because of old tapes. My Theo would show me him like Rumble in the Jungle, all that shit.
Yeah, he was one of my granddad's favorite boxers.
Yeah. But what we knew George Foreman for was the motherfucking grill. And that shit was the most efficient piece of technology. That was the greatest piece of technology next to the iPod, fam. That was like in our generation. That was the two greatest inventions of all time in our generation. I don't give a fuck. You can put that up there with the Xbox, the flat screen TV, all that shit. We talking about the iPod and the goddamn George Foreman grill. Nothing was beating that shit, bro. Nothing. To this day, I do not think there is a more efficient kitchen appliance outside of an air fryer, which I call AKA the spaceship. That is that's more efficient than the George Foreman grill. You can't tell me any different. You can't. I'll fight you.
I'll
fight you. I'm sorry. You said what?
I'll fight you. I'm sorry. I said I have not witnessed the magic of the air fryer yet, but I have.
Oh, you haven't seen a spaceship work?
I haven't tasted air fried anything before.
Oh shit! Before I move out this bitch, I'm gonna throw like a huge cookout and shit. I'm gonna make some shit in the air fryer for you. I'm like specifically for you, nigga. Like I'm like I don't know what, but you can make some shit in that motherfucker. You can do a whole meatloaf in that bitch in 20 minutes.
Wow. Why? But wow.
I'm talking about like
meatloaf, nigga.
Yeah, it's like really just like natural heat, just heating the shit out the motherfucker. But all you do, like you put the meat inside and like you kind of like form it and shit. You put that motherfucking aluminum foil, plop that bitch in there, boom. Do your temperatures and your time, bing, 20 minutes, boom.
That nigga
just like it came out the oven, nigga.
He was saying the same
all natural heat, no microwaving, nigga, no extra fucking waves and all that gammas and shit, none of that.
He was saying the same shit you was saying. Ant was.
Nigga, it just got bro. Niggas cook their bricks in them shits now. Bam, bam, bam. You don't understand. You don't understand. Maybe you might have 2 stoves in the crib at one time. You might have one upstairs and downstairs. If you with your trap, you could have fucking like 24 fucking air fryers going at one time, nigga. Oh.
This nigga Ant said me and my air fryer have a personal relationship.
Nigga. The spaceship will take you far, bro. The spaceship will take you far.
I'm not knocking it. I've just never had it. And when I look at it on TV, I'll be like, what's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? It's not as impressive as everybody thinks it is to me. But I've also never tasted it to say it's not impressive. You know what I mean?
Like, no preheat bullshit. Like, you know how you like have to like preheat, like if you buy like a bag of fries or some shit, and you got to preheat the oven before you put them on the sheet to like throw it in that motherfucker. Fuck all that. Dump them shits in that bitch. Boom. 10 minutes. At the 5 point, shake them shits. Boom. Put it right back in there. Boom. You can salt them motherfuckers in there while it's in there.
I feel it.
Come on. Fire. 10 minutes, bro. This shit have changed the whole game. I was like, this is amazing shit. This is amazing. It's not a microwave, so you ain't like dying of cancer every time you eat a fucking meal. Like, yo, this shit is official.
What, nigga? What makes you okay? Wait, maybe the air fryer isn't okay.
I'm just saying.
I haven't had
the thing before the air fryer was what they call the microwave oven. My parents had one and shit. I used to make pizza rolls and shit in that motherfucker like on the fly.
Yeah, certain shit be fire when you put it in the microwave.
Yeah, like and that shit was coming out fire. But if it was like frozen for real, like you can brought it like right out the freezer and to cook them shits a little long. Nah, son. Spaceship just cook straight through that bitch. Spaceship don't play.
I mean, you could just also
Spaceship
just let it thaw out a little bit too. You don't have to like throw it in there fresh.
I
out the
mean,
freezer.
sometimes you hungry than a motherfucker. Like right now, after this podcast is done, I'm gonna pop some motherfucking some pizza rolls inside of the goddamn spaceship. Put them shits on 6 minutes. Them shits gonna be like blow in 6 minutes. And that's all. They're like, yeah, and that's all, son. Like, ain't gonna be no 10, 15 minutes worth of preheat, none of that bullshit. Ain't gonna be another fucking 20 minutes, like, with them in the oven at 300 or 320, however the fuck you put them on. Nah.
6 minutes.
6 minutes, 6 minutes, 350, that's it. That bitch come on at 350. That's wild. That's technology, nigga. Buy yourself a spaceship. Niggas want to talk about spaceships like they Porsches, like spaceships on the blade and shit. Shout out to Jay Worthy and Larry June and them, but spaceships in the kitchen, nigga. That's where it is.
Nigga said I'm eating alien food.
Nigga, you ain't never seen no motherfucking meals made so fast in your life. My wife made a whole chicken in that bitch. That shit was fire, and I thought that shit was gonna be ass. Like for real, I'm just like, you ain't make no whole motherfucking chicken in no goddamn air fryer. Fuck out of here.
I mean, if you could fry it in there, why wouldn't you be able to make a whole chicken in there and bake it or fry it in there?
It was a baked chicken, nigga, and that shit came out fire. And I was in awe. I was like, wow. All she did was like same normal seasoning, put the whole chicken in that bitch.
Yeah.
That bitch went sizzle, 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 and it was like,
I can imagine.
That was crazy.
I just used my what's the name? This nigga Ant said, and the bitch is gonna burn your tongue.
Dead ass.
I just was using this. I bought this grill. It wasn't a Foreman grill, but I bought this one grill. It was it's one of them little just tabletop joints. Nigga, I put some tilapia on that bitch. Boy, that shit was mean. That shit was mean. It was what is that copper tabletop grill.
Oh, you got one of them Jones.
Yeah, that shit nice.
I wanted to get one of the copper Johns. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to get one of them.
That shit for sure nice. I think I got it on sale for like $30 or some shit on Amazon.
Grown nigga shit. I need to get one of them Gotham Steel skillets. like for real. It's in the bag. But I need to get one. I need to get one of them shit.
I was just about to say, what type of podcast is this? We up here talking about cookware for the last 20 minutes, 10 minutes.
Sometimes niggas be grown and they be hungry, nigga. I want to cook with class, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Like, first of all, stop. I be saying it to you sometimes, but it's like all around in general. Stop eating like slaves and stop cooking like slaves. Like, we better than that, bro. We are better than that. God damn.
You ain't got to do that no more, Jonas.
We don't, bruh. We don't. Nigga, we got fillet knives now, nigga. For real. That you ain't got to borrow from your Uncle Tito.
It's not
like, it come in the whole set, fam. Like, you can buy the fish and, like, really fillet it yourself, fam. You can do that.
I saw this video.
You can do that.
About how dumb it is to buy a knife set. Because you think about it, you really don't need more than like 3-4 knives. What do you need? A set of? Nobody needs 12 knives. Unless you're a chef in a kitchen, you at home yourself cooking for you, yourself, or your family do not need 12 knives.
I use mine. I definitely use mine. What I will say is this.
If you use that many knives, you're being lazy and not washing your fucking knives.
No, I use my set. My problem is, and this is where I will kind of agree with you. I don't really use butter knives that much, and we have like a shit ton of butter knives. But it's like I use my steak knives and shit. Like I use my own motherfucking chef's knife. I use my like fillet knife. Like I use them shits in the set more than I use the butter knife.
Right.
Because more times than shit, and not like if I make a steak and I got some bread and some shit, nigga, I got a knife already.
Right.
I'm just going to spread the fucking bread like the butter on the bread with the steak knife. I'm gonna cut that bitch with the steak knife. I'm not gonna get a whole nother butter knife. Same with chicken and vice versa. I ain't cutting no through no chicken with no butter knife, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
It depends on how the chicken was cooked, but yeah, I get that.
Nah, I come over prepared so I don't have to under prepare. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people be telling me like, don't use steak knives and shit. Like this one chick when I go over her house, why you always use a steak knife? Like, cause it's easier to cut everything.
Duh, that's what they for. That's what they for. Like for real, that is what it's for. It's a knife, yo.
That's a fact.
Like I had to explain to my wife what all the knives were for. Like, yo, chef's knife, fillet knife, fruit knife, like shit, like steak knife. Like I had to explain each one because she just looked at all them shit as like one fucking thing. And I'm like, no, they all do something different. Bread knife doesn't like it's for bread, for real. This is a ration for bread. That's what it's for, not for turkey. Where the fuck have you seen someone use this for turkey? Thanksgiving, where they were stupid as fuck and they did it wrong. It disturbs me.
Sometimes you just
don't do that. Like no. I'm not doing time nowhere. So I'm not eating like a slave or a prisoner. I'm not cooking like one either. I'm not doing time nowhere.
Nigga said, I ain't putting no Doritos in my ramen, nigga.
No, but if I was doing time somewhere, I would. But it's like I'm not there, so it's like I'm not eating.
Oh, speaking of Doritos and ramen,
I want non-stick fucking skillets.
Speaking of Doritos and ramen, nigga, guess who got an interview about to drop?
Ramen?
I don't know who that is. Cassidy.
What Cassidy?
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. Ask nigga.
Well, who?
Ask about me.
Why? But with who?
Street life or street real life, real street life production, some shit like that. Some YouTube channel.
But why?
I don't know, cause niggas found Cassidy. I don't know, not in a hole somewhere in Philly, nigga. What the fuck?
Nah, it's dead. It's dead. It's okay.
Crazy. I thought it was crazy though because
it's dead.
Last time you heard from Cassidy, what happened? And that's why I thought the interview might be interesting. Last time you heard from Cassidy, he was spitting whack bars at a battle rap and damn near got punked from what I heard. And from what I remember,
he did.
That's what I heard from what I remember.
He did. He did. It's over. It's over. It would be like the equivalent of LeBron James going up against Magic Johnson. As much as we would think that it would be such a great matchup, that nigga LeBron would fuck Magic up. And we all know that. And that's exactly what happened to Cassidy. It was one of those. And it was like, yeah, nigga, like, we respect you. Stop doing this. Like for real. Like you can, yeah, you can bail out, bro. It's like watching Ali fight past his prime. Like, you know he wanted, like he is the greatest. Like, why we gotta watch this shit? Like, we know you getting your ass beat, bro. Like, dog, like we don't want to see this. And kept doing it. So at this point, I'm just like, all right, Cassidy alive, cool. I don't want to hear you rap. Like, at least battle rap,
ain't been
nigga.
rapping good. He ain't rap good since before.
So look, don't make me look at you badly, Cassidy. Don't make me look at you this way. You doing this to yourself, bro.
I paid real life
Why?
dollars. This ain't VC. I paid real life dollars for My Drink and My Two Step single, and I never got a payoff for it. Never. I couldn't even sell it on CD. Nigga, I was back when I was selling CDs. I couldn't even sell the single on hard copy myself. I know he had a hard time.
I had the hottest motherfucking playlist and like freshman and sophomore year. And you telling me that you ain't selling there not a one. I was giving some of them shits away. Matter of fact, Cassidy owed me money because I gave some of them shits away.
My Drink and My Two Step? No, son.
That was the beginning freshman year, I think. Beginning of freshman year.
That was middle school.
Like,
Nah,
it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
It was.
It wasn't. We have these arguments all the time.
God, stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me.
I was giving them shits away.
I know that was fucking middle school.
Cause I feel like that was that was freshman year because I had to start slanging just playlist CDs.
That was middle school. I'm not fucking tripping, nigga. That was 2007. I was 8th grade, nigga.
Freshman year of high school.
We were in high school. That was 2008, 2009. We went in there.
Freshman year of high school was 2007, 2008.
No, it was 2008.
Yes, nigga, because we graduated 8th grade in 2007. What you talking about?
2006, we graduated 8th grade.
No, I have class
Or
of 2007 wristbands still at the crib. My mom has them from the graduation party. I still remember that. That was 2007.
Okay, wait. What month was that came out? We don't care about Swiss Beats. Snap it.
I want to say it was the summer of going into freshman year. Because I had to rebuild my clientele. I didn't know nobody.
Came out June.
So I had to slang mixtapes and just slang like get them shits out for like $2 a piece.
June 20th, 2007. What? Yeah, Obama was in office November of 09.
2008. That's when he got elected. November 2008. He got inaugurated in 2009. January.
Right.
We have these conversations all the time. For all those that don't know. We smoke a lot of weed, but he smoked himself retarded. So he be a little behind. Or forward, depending on what day it is.
Huh. Why are there so many different versions of this song? There's the radio mix, the instrumental, the club mix, the acapella, the remix one, which is
Why is there an acapella to that?
Wait.
Why?
Wait, listen to these features. First remix, Chingy and Swiss Beats. Second remix, Nina Sky and Swiss Beats. Third remix, Chingy, Swiss Beats, and Jermaine Dupri.
What the fuck? Y'all done set this nigga for no type of success. Like, oh my God.
Fourth remix.
So it's definitely a Swiss Beats record.
Wait. Oh, yeah. No, obviously. Who you think pimped this shit out like this? That's fucked up to say. The fourth remix, which is my favorite, it's not my drink in my two-step. It's my Pepsi in my two-step, featuring Shiz Lansky and Swiss Beats. And then the fifth remix, which is the only official remix, Swiss Beats, Neo, and Kanye.
You know, I can
fact.
honestly understand the beef that Drake has with Swiss Beats now. I can definitely understand the beef a little bit. Because if I'm Cassidy, I'm mad, bro. If I'm Cassidy, I'm really pissed off. These are the niggas that you shot the beat out to in my verse.
How did Chingy get it 4 times is the question. How does Chingy have more verses on this song than Cassidy?
Facts.
What the fuck?
Facts.
In remixes. I hope they remix the remix and it's the same verse. There's no way Chingy laid 4 remixes.
Well, Pulling Me Back was one of the hottest records of the summer of 2007. So I'm not really too shocked about that one almost, because he was really popping out here for a minute. There's certain motherfuckers that we gotta like remember was popping, that whether you realize it, because there was a lot of niggas I realized were trash that no one else realized were trash until they trashed off. Like Chingy, like Plies, like Mims.
No, don't put Plies in that conversation. Plies is a GOAT. Mims.
No, the fuck he's not. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
You ain't heard of Mims since you heard of Mims. Stop it, nigga. It's not the same.
You ain't heard of Plies since after T-Pain sat the fuck down.
Nigga, Plies has been a
Sweet Pussy Saturdays don't count, nigga.
Yes, it do.
Them shits was coming out when I was in Cali.
And it's still relevant. That means he's still relevant, and he's still making music and getting streams off that 23.
Shit. I went to Cali 10 years ago.
Nigga.
Like that's not relevant at all.
That nigga uses it to roll out shit. What do you mean? His whole
he don't roll
shit.
Out anything.
Yes, he does. He puts out music
what?
all the time. What
Who
are you
listening
talking
to
about?
Plies, bro?
Bitches.
Who listen to Plies?
That like Sweet Pussy Saturday, nigga. Who you think he make music for? Bitches.
Nobody listening to Plies, bro. Nobody's listening to Plies.
Stop
playing with
for bitches and niggas that thought
nobody listening to Plies. Nobody listening to Young Buck. Like nobody listening to these niggas. Stop it.
Stop saying that's not the same caliber of artist. I put Plies above Young Buck.
No.
Yes. Plies got more hits than Young Buck, bro. What are you talking about?
They both the same nigga.
No, they're not. Plies got more platinum records in his house
than
the
Young
Buck
nigga.
could dream of, nigga.
One is just significantly shorter.
No offense to Young Buck, but I mean, come on, bro.
Look, bro. Nobody is shopping for a Young Buck.
Had a run,
all right?
nigga. Like,
look,
what are you
out
talking
of
about?
all the ties we done killed, hip hop wise for you to get a verse. If you do you get a Young Buck verse, bro, I'm gonna tell you to stop rapping and take this shit seriously. Like, if that's where we at.
Think, and like once again, no offense to Young Buck.
All offense to Young Buck.
Do you think I need a Young Buck verse? Do you think if I get the option to get a Young Buck verse, I'm gonna be like, well, I gotta hop on that?
I'm saying if you use it and it makes a project, nigga, I'm gonna be like, yo, you just need to stop. Like, you need to take this social media shit a little serious. Like, that might be your bad because, like, if you shopping out like Young Buck verses, like that shit nasty. And I don't want to see your whole music game just. I don't want to see your music game get AIDS. I don't want to see that.
In that case, I actually would rather get the Bizarre feature. I would rather pay Bizarre whatever he's asking for versus that. Stop it.
Bizarre is not gonna he's not giving no verses for anything less than like a chili
party pack,
cheese
we
fry
know.
with the squeezed cheese and an orange Fago. That's all it takes for them like to get a bit like a Bizarre verse at this point.
Nigga, that was 2003. This
So
is
a
old
pack of
man Bizarre we
Newports.
talking about, nigga.
So a pack of Newports, is that all it takes? A pack of Newports is expensive. I seen them prices, nigga. I don't smoke cigarettes no more, but that shit crazy. Pack of Newports like $8.20. Like, god damn, Sheila.
They still in the single digits up there.
Last I paid attention. Nah, matter of fact, they were when I was smoking, Marlboros were $8.20. The Newports were $8.70. So they probably like around $9 now.
Cause you just stopped smoking a couple months ago, right?
No, it's been over a year now.
Yeah, cigarette prices didn't go up $3 in a year, nigga. Them bitches is like $12 a pack down here.
Oh, y'all niggas nasty. No, because I know I'm like the last pack I paid for was $8.20.
Hey, shout out to you, Busted Rower, for following, or Bust Rower, Bust Drawer.
Hey,
Busted Rower, yeah, Busted Rower. Shout out to you, appreciate it.
New followers, what is good, gang? But yeah, like they were $8.20 the last pack I paid for, and I was getting annoyed as like time was going on. Because when I was like graduating high school, nigga, like a pack of cigarettes that I was smoking was $6.50.
Yeah, when we started smoking cigarettes, they was like $6, $6.50, $6.75
like
at the most.
The grade down that I was willing to smoke, as far as brand and shit, was $5.50. And we talking about $8.20 by the point to where I'm like, nah, nigga, I ain't doing this shit no more. $8.20 a pack? Shit.
Last time I bought a pack was a couple days ago, because I've been trying to quit, but it's been a little rough. Because I've been trying to, do the vape thing on top of it. I'm one of them niggas, I can't vape on top of it. I just got to not ingest tobacco, or not ingest nicotine, I should say. Yeah. That shit, I think I paid $11.30 something for a pack. I smoke.
Me fucked up.
I smoke American
New York
Spirits. I smoke American Spirits. I paid $11.30.
You got me fucked up.
Now I know American Spirits is like premium tobacco or whatever. They cost a little more than Newports and Marlboros. Like, they already cost more, but it's almost $12, nigga. Like, for real.
Nigga, them shits was like $8.70 when I was in Cali. And I tried to like smoke myself out of smoking because of the price. And I'm like, nah, son, I can just buy a cheaper cigarette. Fuck this shit. Because I'm like, that's wild as hell.
Yeah.
Like, that was $8.70 at the time. At the time. And that was like West Coast prices, like California prices, where they didn't want you smoking.
Right, yeah.
$8.70. You talking about $11 for a pack, nigga? Fuck you.
Bro, that shit be hurting.
Fuck you.
I had started smoking that Breeze pen, so that shit had me buying less packs, but I finished that bitch and I was like, you know what? That's not helping. And then I tried to get I went to the Al Capones. I was like, all right, I'll just smoke these little mini cigars and that'll cover me, God, smoking, man. That ain't work. Nigga, I ended up buying another pack, and I'm like, bro, I cannot spend $12 for cigarettes, dog. That's ridiculous, nigga.
That's wild, nigga. That's what them prices were when we was kids in New York.
Nigga,
for a pack of cigarettes.
In
nigga.
New York, like a dub, nigga.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, now I believe when Joe Budden was saying, like, yeah, them pack of Newports is $20 now. Like, I thought he was exaggerating. I'm like, nah, I believe
nigga,
it.
It's really $20 there, nigga.
Like,
whatever
that's crazy.
I'm surprised that nigga still smokes cigarettes. I don't know if he still do now, but last time I checked, he did.
Like $20 for a pack, nigga. That's crazy, nigga. That was a DVD in 2008, nigga.
Nigga, I
In the
remember.
package.
I remember when you could take
Hey, that's
$20,
crazy.
get a DVD, a pack of cigarettes, and some weed with just $20. I remember when you could do that.
That's nuts. That's nuts. Yo, like, yeah. No, I ain't doing that. I'm sorry, I ain't doing that. I refuse.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
no.
nasty game, bro. It's a nasty game. I'm for sure on that. I was thinking about that shit the other day. I'm like, bro, I've been smoking cigarettes since I was like 15, 16 years old. It's about time. Think it's safe to say we've had all the fun we could have if there was any to be had.
I love weed, concentrate, edibles too much and shit. And I realized on 420 last year, I was like, there was a sense of depression that came upon me because I'm realizing I'm smoking a cigarette because I was at work on 420. That I'm smoking squares and I should be smoking weed. Nah, one of these things got to give. And I'm not going to give up the weed.
All right.
So, kept smoking.
Yeah.
Weed. And gave up the Squizzerettes.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try the Willie Nelson method. I heard how Willie Nelson stopped smoking. He said he just, instead of, well, I say this because, you know, I tend to find like the strongest weed I can get or like the best strains I can get and try to.
I heard
smoke
that.
But
I got a, matter of fact, I have a cherry banana punch vape that's really fucking powerful. If you find any of these,
what's the brand?
purchase one. I'm gonna call it Elf THC.
I haven't seen
Like
it.
it's very good. I caught one yesterday. In most vapes, it always take a minute to hit. Me and the wife was admiring shit, and I felt my feet like literally like lift from under my feet as I was walking. And I'm like, man, maybe I'm just tired. It's been a long day. Nah, nigga was like legit, like fried out of his mind, like in the crib, like in the stove. I'm like, oh shit, this is impressive. I'm like, I likes this.
That's what's up.
This is one of them 100. So try one of them. You get it. Send them back. Pay me.
I just had one of them breeze pens, one of them breeze carts. Them bitches. Trash.
I'm fuck with breeze.
Trash.
I'm a Mr. Vapor person.
No, I'm talking. Okay, look, the breeze vapor. If you want to use the vapor thing for the hey, stop. If you want to use the vapor thing for just the nicotine, that's one thing. But nigga, the THC breeze, you would think that's where they going all out. It's the Breeze Canna brand. Them shits is $30 for 1 gram of content. You see my face?
You can kiss my ass. I bought this Elf THC John yesterday. THC 5000. So it's goddamn it. I'm threw the box away. But this whole thing, if you can see, is way more than a gram's worth of wax in that motherfucker. Way more. 34 bone.
I think
34.
I think the one I get is like 2 G's and it's 30. It's called the Big Ripper or some shit. It's 2 grams in a cart for $30.
Like this John, half a gram for like $22, half a gram.
Yeah, I don't do that half gram
Dude.
bullshit.
I do the half a gram ones because these ones have a legit battery.
Nigga,
like these motherfuckers go.
If it ain't,
because the other ones that I've been getting is like the battery will like die out and completely before you can even get all the full uses of your shit out of it.
See, I ain't never had that with the disposable cards. I just started buying the disposable cards, and the Breeze one, the battery life is cool. I only had to charge it once. Even them big rippers, out of a whole 2 grams, the 2 gram carts probably last me 2 weeks. I only have to charge it one time, like maybe once
Yeah.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, like the
Like,
the white
that's
one
not
I
bad.
have and shit, like that one, like I gotta charge that shit. Like it'll last me a whole 3. Just by the way I puff it and shit, like work, you know what I mean, a couple times here and there. 2 times. This was a whole new one. So I don't even know. But this shit's strong. Like this shit was impressive.
I feel it.
Like for a small little bastard is, like this shit was, yeah.
Yeah, I like the design on it. Look nice.
Right? Like, and it's small and very compact and shit. This John is going to get me to Colorado on a whole manual drive.
Probably.
Shifting the entire way. One of these is going to get me through it.
Yeah, it be like that.
Because I'm going to tell you straight up. If you smoke weed, you driving a manual, you want to smoke a joint and try and drive long distances while shifting, you will die.
You talking about
nothing more to the story than
oh shit.
Trying to do some you look like a fucking crack fiend.
Harley, come here. Stop going by the door. Crazy.
I almost bought a pit bull puppy this weekend until shit got fucked up.
Everybody say hi. Oh, she's licking my hoodie.
And it was the right type of pit bull puppy I wanted too, nigga. All white pit bull puppy.
Oh, that's dope. Why you ain't get it?
Real shit. Nigga, you know why. I wasn't planning on having to make a move to a whole different state in the next couple months.
Yeah.
Some things take priority. It is like, yeah, all right, yeah. I ain't got time to train no pit bull puppy right now. A pit bull puppy, I don't have it right in this moment. It was all white one, beautiful dog. I'm like, God damn, that's Kilo right there, right there.
Hey, I tell you right now, nigga, I wasn't expecting it either, but it was like, hey, the expense is worth it, I guess. Nigga, I just took her to the vet again the other day, and I ended up signing up for this subscription plan. That shit literally saved me $400 to just spend $60 a month. Versus what I would have spent, because I was about to walk in there and spend like $300, and then they was like, "Nigga, this is like your 4th visit. Stop doing this." And I'm like, "Is there better options?" And they're like, "Yes, here, sign up for this, like $60 a month." I'm like, "Oh shit, word? Why you ain't tell me about this the first fucking time I came in this bitch?
I can keep my pit bull puppy alive."
I spent like $900 with these niggas. Could have been $120, nigga, or $180 by now, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, like my whole thing, like new crib search and shit. I'm like, there's certain places cool with pets and certain places not cool with pets.
My company still don't know she's here.
And one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. My wife's cat ain't coming. So I was like, yo, you need to start shopping that motherfucker out at like an old folks home and shit. Like, it only got like 4 years left. You need to sell it to somebody else that got only 4 years left. They died together. You know what I mean? They serve a purpose for each other. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, I ain't bringing no motherfucking cat into no new crib, bro.
Nigga said no cats allowed.
Nah. Like, cats are useless creatures that are like bred from the underworld. I ain't fucking with it.
Bred from the underworld, really?
Yes, nigga. Cats are evil.
I don't know if I take it that far.
Cats are evil.
What about evil? They're pretty cute.
Evil.
They're pretty cute too. I don't know about that.
No, they're evil creatures. They care nothing about the society of human beings. They want to destroy it. It's what they do.
Did it work? It still didn't work. Fuck.
Yeah, but cats are evil.
Cats are not evil. And hey, people in chat, try hitting something with exclamation point TTS, because the TTS is not working when I do it, and I don't know if it's because it's when I do it and y'all have to do it or what. If I gotta reset this fucking thing again. But yeah. Anyway, what's on the docket? We just been rambling and talking shit.
I mean, there really much ain't on the docket that I've been looking at it this week. I'm in the yeah, R.I.P. Jerry Springer though, for real. Like that's some real fucked up shit, man. There's a lot of old people that's like dying that we never thought we was gonna like see die.
Not that we didn't think we'd see it.
You didn't think about it.
Think about it. Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, yeah, that guy can die. It's like Alex Trebek. Did you ever think you'd see Alex Trebek die? And like, no.
No, because I thought he was an android.
Right.
That's been documented.
Exactly.
I thought he was an android. I ain't gonna lie. Like I really thought he was an android.
NBC bot or something that was just super cool. Like
I knew Jerry Springer was a person, but I think I disregarded that Jerry Springer was as old as Jerry Springer is, or was.
Like what, 78 or something, 77, something like that.
Yeah, and that's kind of like average old. Like for today's standard, like there's like average old. Like when you passing out on your own time. Yeah. We've been there, bro. We already been there. The average age, like a man dying is like 78.
Yeah, I know. That's the average, but
no, like 75 or some shit like that.
Past that, but that is the average on paper. Most people.
So like, kind of like lived an average lifespan's worth of life. Like, but we disregard the fact that we've looked at him for so long that it's like, damn. Like, I was telling my work on me, I'm like, there's like Sam Jackson gonna hurt. Yeah. Like that one's gonna hurt. Mr. Morgan Freeman, that's gonna hurt.
It's still fucking me up, old dude, Lance. That's still fucking me up. How that was natural.
Lance Reddick, that hurt, bro.
You know what I'm saying? How that was
that
natural
hurt.
Causes, like,
bro.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's the part that's still fucking me up. Like, natural causes. What? Huh?
Like, his body just gave up.
But he was one of them people
crazy.
That is just a dope nigga that you know of that you never think about like that. And then you hear he died and you like, what?
That's my man's from The Wire.
Huh? What you talking about? He died? What?
That's my man's from the John Wick, nigga. Like, that's a concierge, bro. Like, yo.
It's some movie about to come out that was like one of his last movies he was in. I know John Wick was one of the last ones, but there's another one. I just seen a trailer for it. He was in part of the trailer, and I was like, oh, shit, he in that too. What was it?
Like,
I want to say it's a
crazy
movie or something. It's not The Flash. It's something. But I know he's in some movie that's about to come out too. But this is one of his last ones.
Yeah, but like that, like it, we just kind of disregard it because like people are here, and I think in the sports world, because of Kobe, we're starting to ignite like Kobe, Cliff Richardson, like Cliff Robinson and shit. I'm sorry. Like, we starting to like look at it like, damn, niggas are. We gotta acknowledge the greatness while it's here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Kobe never got to give a Hall of Fame speech because he passed before we all knew he was gonna make first ballot. We all knew that. Yeah. But he wasn't even alive to be able to qualify for it. And we got to just acknowledge the greatness for what it is and the time for what it is. Like, niggas is old. sometimes.
Niggas are old and
But
that should be wild.
you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, yo, Denzel about to do a third Equalizer. That nigga about to take on the Cosa Nostra.
Oh, God.
That nigga about to take on the Cosa Nostra and shit. That shit, I saw the trailer today. That shit look like it's gonna be fire. And I'm like, oh,
Coming out.
yeah, it's the last one. It's the last one. It's gonna be a trilogy, and they closing it out. That nigga taking on the Cosa Nostra and shit. He go to Italy and like trying to find peace after all the bullshit. Just on his chill. Get accepted by the peoples and shit. The Cosa Nostra come through, try to take shit, and that nigga was like, "Oh hell no!" And he gonna act crazy.
Now,
It's crazy.
Look, now, hold up. This ain't fair. Why can 70-something-year-old Denzel come in and whoop ass and it's fine, CGI or choreography or stuntman or not, but Michael Keaton do it and you gotta fucking stick up your ass? What you mean?
Because
what are you talking about?
Because the sale of the movie ain't
doing an action movie.
Because
the same thing.
But the sale of the shit ain't. You selling this movie to try to like.
Hey, get out.
You selling this part of the scene or the trailer to try and sell me on the entire movie to make up for the lack of the movie. It's still Denzel through the entire motherfucking movie. You either paying to go see the Equalizer or you not.
Okay, do we?
But in this sense of the Flash, and hold up, no, don't cut me off here. But in the sense of the Flash, in comparison to you adding in a Supergirl, a Michael Keaton Batman, a Ben Affleck Batman to attract more attention or viewers and purchasers of tickets to go see this movie to make up for the lack of movie. And that's why I'm telling people is like, y'all are paying for a lack of movie.
No, we're paying for a Batman movie with a Flash skin on it. That's what we're paying for.
And you sound like idiots.
No, we sound like niggas that know we're never gonna get whatever part 3 to that Batman 87 trilogy would have been. And we're never gonna get a standalone Ben Affleck Batman movie. And Christian Bale definitely not doing it. Not that he had anything to do with it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Fucking yeah, this is the best we're gonna fucking get. So just put the little weird boy in the red suit and let Batman do his fucking thing. I'm only coming for Batman.
Hot take. I guarantee I'm gonna get a job at one point in time. I can guarantee this. I'm gonna get a job working for DC as far as making a better DC universe at one point in time or another, but I'm never going to release a project because I'm going to get fired within the first 3 weeks of production. I can guarantee that. I can put my life on that one.
Nigga said, I'll put my life on it.
Yeah, because there's nobody that's more critical of the bullshit that is and why than me. I've seen YouTubers go ham about the whole shit. And I'm just like, y'all niggas have no idea how infuriating this shit really fucking is when you look at it, the whole picture. You have no idea. Y'all niggas watered down because you only see part of this. I see the whole bitch and it's infuriating. Eventually you can get in the room to sit and like talk down like, all right, are you worth the job? I'll get it. And as soon as I'm like, all right, this is what the fuck we're doing. 3 weeks in, Mr. Ortega, we can't have you anymore. Do you want to sell movies? You want to sell fucking comic books and toys and shit? What you want to do? You want to beat Marvel or you want to be a pussy? What you want to do? You can't call us a pussy. Man, fuck you. I'm working for the mouse. Right. You can't do that. I can do it on Star Wars, bitch. And I'm walking out.
I'm out. Fuck y'all.
I'll write for Star Wars for like 3 years before I could do another Marvel movie. Because I can't, because of contractual obligations. But
we all know Star Wars.
If it's not me, it would be somebody else. The same exact situation. Because it's like what you're trying to do. Like I recommend you or anybody that thinks about this whole unfun way, I guess, about the thought of the MCU and how overly intricate it is, watch Marvel's Icons Unearthed on Vice. It's like 7 episodes, hour apiece. Kind of like the breaks down of the first phase of the MCU into Ant-Man. Just that. And it kind of like breaks down like how the MCU became what it is.
Right.
Like the juggernaut that it is. Like breakdown per, you ain't got like the super famous people. Like you ain't got the stars of it. Like you ain't got Robert Downey Jr. and shit talking in it. But you got everybody else that's around it and made it all happen and why. And how it became possible.
Right.
When you see it how it is, the MCU's difference, and I think it was very impressive, is that they made an Avengers movie with the scraps of what actually they owned as Marvel that wasn't sold off to another studio because they were selling off content. Like you got that far. Like you got that far and made something off that. Like the fact that we got to a first Avengers movie, period, only after the second. I think it was like after the second. After the second Iron Man movie. So you only 3 movies in. You got Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk. Then you got Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, then Iron Man 2. So you're only 3 movies in. Kevin Feige announced like, yeah, we're trying to get this to an Avengers movie.
Right.
So you 3 movies in, you announce some shit like that as a possible hope that like that's where you want to go. That's your end game. Just an Avengers movie.
It was
and you make it
time
with
too, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when you do it, you really got that done off the sense realistically that you didn't have none of the rights to anything else that was popularized.
Right.
Like you really made a team superhero. You made the Justice League with the scraps. Like realistically, like the documentary goes into it like how Captain America was that's your granddad's superhero, not ours. The original what Iron Man wasn't the Iron Man I grew up on. That shit when I wouldn't have caught with that shit. Ant-Man to me was a fucking stretch when I went to go see it. I was like, as a character, I didn't read it. It was just like, Ant-Man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I read Thor though. Like Thor had my interest in Incredible Hulk.
I was more so
and
just Hulk
Iron
and
Man.
Iron Man. I was like just
But-
Hulk and Iron Man. Everybody else was pretty new to me.
But everything that they owned as far as Black Widow, Hawkeye, Incredible Hulk was kind of like in between, at least with Sony.
Yeah, that first Hulk
Iron
movie
Man,
was a
Captain
Sony
Am-
movie.
Yeah, Iron Man, Captain America. That shit was all bottom of the scraps. And you had your team. The Avengers was already there. No one owned it. So you could go there with the shit. You know what I mean? There's no, like, the only limitations you have realistically is in the ones you have contractually, which you can manipulate and control or buy back when you have the time. Or the money when the time comes.
Well, they didn't know it was
WB
gonna
has
make
a
$1 billion
problem because they
either.
they already have the rights to the biggest shit and they fucking it up. You know what I mean? Like that's
why they fuck
crazy
it
as
up
hell.
Some of the time too, though, because they know it's like, well, it's Batman, well, it's Superman. It's going to do insert dollar amount. You could just say that about a Batman movie. You could just say that about a Superman because they're the two of the most well-known superheroes next to fucking Spider-Man. Their biggest property over there is Spider-Man at Marvel, I think. That is their biggest property. Everything
Yeah,
else
it is
comes
their
second to
biggest property.
Spider-Man.
It is their biggest property, and they will in the next negotiation own it.
I'm sure they
Like I
should.
like 1,000%. I've been saying this maybe for like 3 years now. Like they gonna get that. They gonna get that.
They gonna go crazy when
And
they do
if
it.
like
They gonna go
and,
crazy
and,
when
and
they do it.
Sony don't realize they gonna get that, but I'm just like, nigga, they gonna get that. Like to stop playing with them
Sony
niggas.
trying to
They
hold
gonna take
out.
that from you.
They keep trying to hold out with that Venom shit. I think that's Sony only card right now. They you know you want Venom and Spider-Man together. Yeah, but
I look
we
at it as
can
a
play
power
this
play to
bitch.
build up value.
We can play this around now. We ain't gotta have Venom in here to have Venom in here. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I think I think it's a spin to build up value because what you do have now, because of the way that No Way Home ends,
kind of.
you have that intro where there is now a Venom within the MCU.
If you can,
You've already
use that.
established you already established your multiverse, which is established for sure. Like you like throughout multiple films, there is an established version of the multiverse, whether you traveled to it or not. And they don't have a means to compete outside of that. They've been failing at every single project. So all you can do, like post Spider-Man that's not in the MCU, as much as I don't love, like the Carnage Venom movie.
It was all right. I like the first Venom.
Like I said, it was okay. Like I said, like I liked it. I didn't love it. It could have been way better. I expected more.
It was very rushed. It felt rushed.
It did.
Badly paced.
It did.
Yeah.
You right. Absolutely agree. You had that, which was mid in comparison to the first one. Morbius, everyone hated. My wife, I told her the synopsis of what I knew about Morbius, and I wanted to see that movie because I was a fan of the character to the Spider-Verse.
I remember him
as a
only
kid
through the animated Spider-Man series.
That's where he was introduced.
That's it.
And I was a fan because I thought he was a real ass nigga. He was just misunderstood, and Spider-Man was fucking with him, and like he was fucking with Spider-Man on some fuck shit. Like they were just fucking with each other, like by accident. I'm trying to do right. I'm trying to do right, Spidey. Why you fucking with me? You're in my way. Ah. Like that type of shit. Like I was fucking with it. You know what I mean? I fuck with Morbius. I heard that shit was ass. My wife told me that shit was ass. She had no idea about the character. And I was like, I'm going to treat this shit like the second Wolverine movie. Not watching it. Like, walk right past that motherfucker. Everyone in the world said that shit was ass. I think we should just all unanimously say, and yeah, I slurred a little bit. I got on the Invisalign braces. Fuck y'all. We all should say and agree that Jared Leto is a shitty ass super universe person. It don't matter whether he's a villain, a creature, a vampire, or a hero. We just all need to collectively agree. Like I now believe wholeheartedly in my soul, Jared Leto is a great musician. He is a great dramatic actor, indie and major film. But he is a terrible fucking bull super universal person. Stop hiring this nigga for shit just because you like Requiem for a Dream. I like that movie too, but that's a different type of game than being the goddamn Joker. Just saying.
I think you're being, even in that, you're being very, very generous to Mr. Leto because I'm willing to throw in the whole
30 Seconds to Mars is better than Fall Out Boys. Stop fucking with me. You been to a Fall Out Boy concert? That's the only reason why I said it.
I have not been to a Fall Out Boy concert in person.
Yes, you have.
No, I've been to a Maroon 5 concert. I have not been
That's
to a
worse.
Fall Out Boy in concert. But Fall Out Boy is one of my favorite bands. If I had a favorite band, especially for like
That's
the 2000s,
Fuck.
there
That's
it is.
wild.
And you're saying
That's
30
nuts.
Seconds to Mars has boy, if you don't go jump off a bridge and slit your wrist while you doing
30
it,
Seconds
the
to
fuck
Mars
is
has
wrong
better
with you?
music.
No,
Has
they
like
do
has
not.
better music
Name-
than albums than Fall Out Boy.
One record bigger than any Fall Out Boy record, other than the two records everybody knows. Stop it.
I have to
Stop
go
it.
into my phone for that, and I
Of
don't
course
really
you
have
do, 'cause
time for
they're
that.
not big enough for you to just know it off the top of your head.
I don't have neither one of their records on my on my phone, so I couldn't tell you what the records are until I
outta
looked
here.
at those titles of those records
I
on
don't
either
care,
side.
I don't care if we looking at stats or fan service in terms of like people that just know them. More niggas gonna tell you Fall Out Boy is way dope. You know what? If the people are like 35 and older, they're gonna be like 30 Seconds to Mars. Our age and below, Fall Out Boy. It's really probably more of a time gap thing, to be honest. But
Look,
Fall Out
30
Boy
Seconds
is
to
fucking
Mars
better.
makes
Stop it.
better music and better
No,
projects
they
than Fall Out
don't.
Boy.
No, they do not.
I'm just gonna put
No,
that
they
on
don't.
wax,
No, they do not.
and I'm gonna leave it there.
No, they do not.
That's my
No,
opinion.
they do
That's my opinion. You can
No,
feel how you want to, Bishrick. You can feel how you want to.
And
you can feel how you
you
want
can
to.
feel
I don't
how
care.
you
I
want
don't
to
care.
too.
I
I'm
don't care.
just saying how
Exactly.
you feel.
Exactly. I'm
is
just putting that. I'm
ridiculous,
just
nigga.
putting I'm putting my opinion on wax, fam, and I'm just gonna walk away from it from there. Like, but the point
Trying
is,
to start a fire in the comment section.
like, the point is, he make music and does great at acting that isn't involved in no way, shape, or form
Shit
in a motherfucking superhero verse of any sort.
You're being
Of
lenient,
any sort.
bro.
He
You're
had
being
two
lenient.
shots at it. He had two shots at it. He could have been a Joker, and he could have been
Shit,
Morbius.
he was a
But we
terrible
both
Joker.
said, "Fuck out of here, nigga," and that was it.
Joker. Look,
Stop
look,
inviting this nigga to the party.
I don't know who invited that nigga to the party. If he gets invited to the party, he's the weird nigga at the party that's like, you want to sniff my fingernails? Because he's method acting for something weird that we're all going to see that he thinks is going to be the greatest fucking thing ever. No, he's trash. He's been trash. That boy ain't had a good role since Dallas Buyers Club, and that was almost 10, 20 years ago. Stop it. Nigga, that was almost 20 years ago. Stop it.
It wasn't 20 years.
Almost, nigga. It's 2023.
It
It came out in 2008. It's a 5-year gap. It's 15 years ago.
It
Nigga,
was 2008, nigga. It was like
8 or 9.
2011.
Was it
That
11?
was like 2011. 2011, 2012.
I thought that was 08. Dallas Buyers Club.
No, it didn't come out when I was in high school, nigga. I would have seen it. That was when I was in my theater bag. Like I'm not even gonna front, bro. I'm standing on this shit 10 toes. Best movie I saw when I was in high school, all the way through. I'll stand on this shit 10 toes. Curious Case of Benjamin Button. That was like the best movie that I seen through high school.
I still think that movie's overrated as fuck.
I
It's
can't believe how good that
garbage,
movie
bro.
was. I didn't expect that. Like, for real. Okay. I did not expect none of that shit from that movie when I went to go see it.
Visually or
And I was-
story-wise?
and I was-
visually okay.
Any of it. Actually, any of it. Like, my expectations weren't
Sad
much.
ass story for
The
no
thing
reason.
was, me and my pops would go see movies every Friday. And then me and my homies would go and, like, movie hop, like, when we go to the mall and shit at Fairlane. Throughout the weekday when we just on some fuck shit, or on the weekend. So I saw a lot of like this movie just in general, but I saw most of like the artistic shit with my pops because he just didn't really give a fuck.
Right.
And I was in my theater bag at the time, so I'm like, I'm just really kind of like looking at shit, what makes what, and. Yeah, it took me for a loop because I was like, I didn't know what to expect of it. I didn't even know it was like a real story for real. And they just pimped the story and made it more of a thing. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, this is kind of like cool. You make it to modern time. Katrina happened when we was in 7th grade. So that was new to us. And that was like 10th grade when that came out. I was like, that was like it hit home in a lot of ways. Like
Curious Case of
in a weird
Benjamin
way.
Button hit home.
Yeah, that was the one. That's the one. Like the best movie I think I saw. Like that was out in the time that came out when I was in high school.
Might be the whitest shit ever said this year. And by
Shit, they got
anybody I
Taraji
know
P. Henson, her
personally.
first motherfucking Oscar. Nigga, you better fuck out of here.
She should have got one for Baby Boy.
She should have got one for Hustle and Flow. What you talking about?
That make two. You on my side of the fence. So fuck that movie. Shit was ridiculous. It took Taraji sexy ass to put on an old wig and some old girl wig. She had to put on the Aunt Jemima fucking wig and some makeup to get her an Oscar. She should have had 4 movies before that. Fuck that movie. No, nigga.
The movie was good. You know it was good. That was a good
It wasn't.
movie.
The only thing good about it
It was a
was
good
the
movie.
fucking making fucking Brad Pitt a baby, then an adult, then a baby again, and then dying as a baby, which was still fucking sad. Cause who's an old dead baby?
It was gonna be a sad movie. Like midway through, you know it's gonna be a sad movie. Like as soon as him and Chick like link up, like really for real. Like you know, off the rip, it's gonna be a sad movie after that. There is no way this ends up good. Like when they really link up in the middle, it's like, damn, this is gonna be the fucked up. Like if you were an adult or somebody that thinks ahead, like yeah, you already know. This ain't gonna be great.
Garbage.
And that shit was sad, nigga. That shit was sad. It hit the heart. It hit the heart, nigga.
YSL Omari says, "What's your thoughts on the Jack Harlow album?" I ain't listened to the whole
I haven't listened to it yet.
I
haven't listened to it yet. I'm still digesting the Lloyd Banks album right now, but I will have a critique on that shit next week.
Yeah, I only heard the single that came out. I forgot what it was called, but I heard the single. I couldn't tell you the name off the top of my head, but whatever was the single that came out for the album, I heard that, and I was vibing to that shit. He was cutting up on there, but I haven't heard the.
I was gonna take my time getting to the Lloyd Banks album.
Come back next
but yeah, I was gonna take my time getting to the Lloyd Banks album, but niggas was like niggas' opinion. I give a fuck about Twitter. We talking about how good that album was, and I'm like, all right, I can't take my time with this. I gotta check this shit out. So I got like kind of like halfway through it, but then I had to get through the Jack Harlow shit, you know what I mean? Because DJ Drama been hyping that nigga up for like the last year. Like something heavy, like, nah, this nigga coming hot. Like that last shit may have been some bullshit that y'all say, but you know what I'm saying? Like he coming hot. I believe Drama.
What I heard
I believe
the
Drama.
last project. Well, yeah, the songs I heard off of it I liked. I don't know if anybody. What was it supposed to be, a bad album or something? Niggas wasn't fucking with that first one.
It was like I would say it wasn't as good as the first. In my opinion, it wasn't as good.
What was the first one?
Like
was like Route 66 or some shit, right? Or something like that. Route 55.
Something like that. Yeah,
I
something.
I heard that shit.
Yeah, like that shit wasn't bad. Like it wasn't bad at all. Like it was the best project that I heard that was from I don't even want to use it, but a white rapper that wasn't a Mac Miller project or Eminem project. So I will say, like, all right, yeah, like all the way through.
Now that's something.
I was duly impressed.
That's something.
But we do need to talk about that. We do need to talk about that though.
Because it had across my line. I'm like, there's only one other person that I'm thinking like would make me say
he deemed himself the best white rapper that wasn't Eminem. And
there's only one other person.
I think
that's
corny ass list where
that would make me say
no.
But
yeah,
maybe kind of.
Are we saying alive?
Alive,
we saying
yeah.
alive right now, if we saying alive right now, I would say yeah. If we saying in all,
Mac. Mac is second.
he would be
Mac
he would be number 3.
Yeah.
Because and like Emmons, like he's God level. He's there. That's undisputed. We're not even gonna talk about
it's a
that.
huge gap between
Matt,
1 and 2.
yeah,
Nonetheless.
yeah.
It's a huge
But I
gap.
feel like there's still even a huge gap between 2 and 3 because of the longevity of, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I can see that.
Jack ain't really been here that long, but he's had an impact. Mac had a independent whole shit before we knew him internationally.
I mean, Mac
And
shit,
it was a big, it was a build, and then that impact was huge.
that's
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
It's
Like
not
that,
gonna
it,
go
it
nowhere.
wasn't just.
It can't
What
grow
were you saying?
past where it can't grow past where it went or where it was, but what it did.
You
got to
reach that point though.
No, you can't, because what he did in the 10 years we had him rapping and we got music, niggas ain't. You can't go back in time and you can't redo them type of stats and do them type of records. That nigga literally broke records on some independent shit. As
Yeah,
one
but
of, like,
records
the
are
first
meant.
niggas doing that shit at the time.
Yeah, like sports niggas, we know. Like records are meant to be broken. That's just there to let you know, like, all right, it can be done.
Yeah.
And
But
like that's
not
all
gonna do
it
that on
is.
a label.
But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is like Jack has the ability to be that big, like Mac Miller big, not
He is
Eminem
already.
big. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. But I think he'll really achieve it because he'll live longer if he does. God willing, longer than Mac. Because Mac told shit, I feel like his trajectory was gonna be crazy. I think his shit was gonna be comparable, possibly to M's, in a different way. Like they would have been neck to neck as far as white rappers, but for different reasons. But they would have been right there, standing right next to each other. And everyone else would have fell down like the whole tree for them. Mac didn't get to live that long. Rest in peace. So Jack actually has that ability to get to the same point as Mac, if not surpass it. Just like people that have, like, we deem Pac as one of the greats. At least I do. Top 5, top 6 greats. Period. But when I was a young bull, Pac was at my 2. He is no longer there. Because there's certain people that have raised the bar past that. Because they had an ability to live longer than Pac. That influence, that impact is a little bit harder. You cause a couple more ripples because you have more time. How many people can you impact? Nigga, we seen Jay-Z with dreads. Something different.
Yeah. I mean, what they say, what Jay say, what he say? If Biggie was still here, still would be him. What's the difference if there's no difference?
Yeah.
Because you could say that shit about Big and Jay. Like, would Jay-Z be where he's at if Big was still alive? Probably. And I say probably not, just as a fan, because I could see Jay-Z still being Jay-Z more than I could see Big being in Jay-Z's position. It's not a knock on Big, just from what we got, it didn't look like it was going there. But also, if Jay-Z
Yeah.
died in '96, you could probably say the same thing. So who knows? Like,
Well, I'm saying just as in relevance to your music listing, as far as how you function, like as far as musically, like Snoop had an interview where he was saying, I forgot who he was interviewing with, but they asked him about like if Pac were still alive, what do you think he'd be like really doing like right now, like if he were relevant to the game? And Snoop was like, he'd be probably doing the same shit that I was doing, you know, like I'm doing now. Like you getting into your business, your independence, this, that, and the other. I think opposite. From watching the Dear Mama docuseries, from what I know. I think he would have eventually retired early because his plan was realistically the education, like on some Black Panther shit, like the education and advancement of Black people.
mm-hmm.
He rap was the way in because it could reach more people with his message. More people was paying attention to rap.
Full political or some shit. I could definitely see Pac doing that.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I think he would have went that route because he would have had all the attention he would have needed at that point.
To do it effectively.
Like, yeah, like you could really maybe triple, quadruple the amount of Black Panthers that there were in support at that point in time before his time. Into the same type of mindset because it's like, yeah, nigga, we fuck with Pac. He raised some of us.
Yeah.
The mindset is a little bit different, and it's like he could have been the Seal or the Fred Hampton or Huey P. Newton of the next generation that could have kept that old thing going, keeping forward. And that was like his real thing to what he was on. It was a lot of conflict in between. That's why I say watch the doc for those that have the time to. But if you a fan, definitely do it anyway. Find the time. Like it's some real deep shit. But I think it would have been a little different for him because he was trying to really say something with the crap.
Right.
Like shit will change you as we see what we know. But shit will change you, but you can really do something with it if you just need just a platform.
Well,
Not anybody and everybody has a phone. You have a platform. Whether you can gain the following is between whatever you're doing.
Everybody has the possibility to get a platform. Not everybody has a platform. Everybody has the possibility to get one, though.
If you got a phone, you have a platform.
No.
It's whatever profile you make. It just depends on who's paying attention to it.
Well, yeah,
no one gives a fuck if no one's paying attention.
But that's my point, is that you don't have a platform because 9 times out of 10, unless you have a platform, nobody's paying attention. You either have to build it or be given it, in a sense. Other than that, you don't have one. You're just another nigga posting in the ether.
Yeah, but then like those times, social media didn't exist. So you had to make yourself popping before anybody gave you the credit of even being popping.
But that
now it just takes a couple likes and shares, and that just proves that you popping enough.
But that's different though.
Off one little single.
I would argue back then you were more popping because you had to have them physically come show they support you. Versus today,
absolutely. Stream it.
Fuck yeah, like I don't have to care about you. My relationship with you as my favorite artist or one of my favorite artists might be completely different because I only know you from that versus back in the day, I might have ran into you at Walmart. You was trying to sell me a mixtape. We had a good interaction. Then I see you blowing up. Yeah, let me go. So that's the homie, nigga. Let me go see what's up with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Fucking Instagram ad. And you're like, oh, what's that beat? That sound nice. Oh, boy, spitting. Like, it's very different.
100%. Like it is a completely different game. Like what you come across and liking versus what's not. And the way we consume things too is within clips, through music, through video. It's not full context most times than not. Like some of the best music that I know of is like in the same box of the music that I played. It was progressional, meaning it sounded one way and it progressed to some completely different sound.
Right.
So you might have heard at your FYE or Harmony House or whatever you had to back in the day. You could go and grab the headphones, put them drums on, and like scan a CD and listen to like 15-30 seconds of a track.
Right.
But that 15-30 seconds might not be nothing in comparison to the other 3 minutes and 15 seconds that still is there.
True.
So you might be missing out, and you might be judging based off of just the 30.
Nah, fucking machines. I used to fucking hate those machines where you would scan the fucking CD and then you get all the preview. I fucking hated those things.
Just a preview.
I hated those
just a preview.
Things. And I was like that kid that would like spend hours in FYE just flipping through fucking albums. So I fucking hated those things, bro.
Yeah, but
I used them.
The old iTunes used to work the same way, and that's the reason why I used to hate old iTunes, because you could do the same shit back in the day. I think that maybe was like 60 seconds at that time, and I'm really saying like 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like I think it was like 60 seconds. You got a preview of each song or some shit like that, and like through an album. And I hated that shit because I'm just like, I don't know whether I want to listen to this or promote it, because I can like burn 6 of these shits if it's fire, promote it at like at school and shit. Be like, yo, check this shit out. Already pre-made, $2. Make my money, and somebody else putting on some new music they ain't never heard before. I took pride in that, so it was like, that's cool. But I can't put a vouch on this shit because I ain't heard the whole fucking album.
Right.
Now I gotta go fucking download this album individually, each song through LimeWire, make the whole shit, listen to it myself. And a lot of times it was like, this shit's trash. But now I'm wasting my time. I gotta go delete this whole shit, go to the next song, and try the whole preview game again and again. And that shit was annoying as hell.
I'll never forget. This is like a childhood thing. It was around the time iTunes had first came out. I didn't know every song was $1. So, okay, I know it said like, it was $1 on the thing on the side, but I'm not thinking, as a kid, I'm not thinking you're paying for it right now or like immediately $1. Right? Make a long story short, I end up downloading iTunes, and let's just say I treated it like LimeWire for the first month. And along with the iPod and shit, I think my mom was really I spent about $600 on iTunes 1 month. That shit was fucking wild, bro, because I just was, ooh, what's this album? Ooh, what's this album? Preview, fuck it, buy the whole album. Like it was like I knew I was buying albums, but not thinking about it in terms of like she's buying all this music right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I got cussed the fuck out for that shit.
Yeah, like I was buying hard copies.
That was
and
like
my
right
brother,
when iTunes came out. I was just fucking with iTunes. I was still buying hard copies, but That was like the switch over. I was like, ooh, what's this? Like,
Yeah, like I got heavy into music as like a source of vice, like at a certain point, and really, really, really heavy into music, especially hip hop. And I was buying albums, like hard copies.
right.
And my brother asked me, he was like, "Why are you buying albums? Like 2006, nigga, what the fuck are you doing?"
Get an iPod, nigga.
And,
Get an MP3 player.
and I'm like, well, and I'm the only way I can get it because I already knew my pops would have been ripping if I would have been buying shit off iTunes.
Right.
So I already knew it was gonna be lit, and I'm like, I'm just gonna buy the hard copy. And like I already walk around with a CD case, it don't even matter. And he was like, I can burn you shit. Like just let me know what you want. So I started making like lists, like out the gate, like whatever the fuck I heard that was dope.
Right.
Like everything, like just off the rip, and like I overwhelmed this nigga. Cause I'm giving him like 10 CDs worth of shit to go download and like put into a playlist however the fuck I want it.
Right. Like what the fuck?
And I got and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do this yourself. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, fuck it. Downloaded LimeWire, like the original version of it, which was priceless. I wish it would never fucking updated. Oh my God. And he was like, this is music. Woo, woo, woo. Search anything you want. And I was there for hours, son. Like, hours. Like, download music. Like, all day, burning CDs.
Right.
And that was the hustle of all hustles. Because
Yeah.
I felt good about it. Like I didn't feel like I was robbing nobody. It was like, I felt like, yo, nigga, a part of the reason why your name's ringing in the streets is because of me. Like, it's because I went around like, yo, got that new plies. Got that new plies. What you want?
That definition of a goon sold a lot of copies, nigga. I remember
Definition of a goon sold a lot of copies. Recession sold a lot of copies. Any of the drought sold a lot. I was selling copies of the drought. They're written like the drought was over to niggas that was working at the school. It was one of those like it. You know what I mean? Like everybody was like, "Yo, Joe was the guy for that shit,"
Right.
and it was like cool. Like I was like, "Shit!" Like if you not, I felt like I was the one person that was doing it at my school, but I'm like, there should be somebody doing this at every school. That's the only way this shit keep going. That was pre-social media. You had to push the music.
Yeah.
Who listening to it?
I don't know. I never thought about it like me promoting them. I always thought about it just like shit, just getting some money. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking to myself, trying to think like what it was that prompted me to start selling CDs. I don't know if it was like other people I knew doing it, or I don't know. I don't remember how that idea came to me, but I remember I just was like leaving school one day. I was like, I need some blank CDs because I knew we had the burner at the crib, so I'm like, I need blank CDs. And then I just didn't stop till like high school.
Yeah, like I was rolling through like new shit playing that no one ever heard of. Cause I would scour the fucking like LimeWire. Like I would scour the internet for new music. And no one ever heard like just because
playlists and shit. I would just sell niggas whole albums. If anything, if I couldn't get the album like off for free, I would just go buy the album full price and then just burn that bitch 100 times. Even if I pay full price for the album, I'd always make the fucking money back. Or at least majority of the time, I make the money back.
Like I would buy a whole album that I like from somebody that I give a fuck about.
Cause that's back when albums was like.
Because that was
$10,
easy.
$15.
That was an easy
$20.
rip because it was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy the Jeezy album. because I love Jeezy. This album is for me. This hard copy is for me. This is mine. Like this is my hard copy of Thug Motivation 101. And it was like, fuck off. I'm like, fuck off. But it was an easy ass rip of putting it on iTunes and then burning it.
Yeah.
So
I
it
had
was
the
like,
actual.
I had like
I think
10, 12 of them shits in my locker just like on day one.
Oh damn. I had like the actual CPU burner. It was like a CPU DVD burner, so it was like had both the trays for them bitches. So it was like I put with the hard cut, the main. I didn't even have to use iTunes. It was just put the main disc in the top one, put the blank one in the bottom one, and this shit would just transfer the data over. Like that shit was crazy. That was old school.
No,
shit.
the one
Like,
I would say the one I had, the Dell I had, you put the original disc in, and it would transfer all the data over onto the hard drive. So you pop that bitch out, and then you put in a new disc, and it would put all that shit like onto the recordable disc and shit. Yeah, and that was a nice little hustle.
Yeah, that shit was definitely the move back in the day.
I think even Jeezy would respect that.
I mean, nigga, it's not like we was the only niggas doing it, though. It's got to be other kids. It's other niggas that was, you know what I'm saying, around the country doing that shit, bro.
No,
Like
100.
I got it from somewhere. I don't remember where the fuck I got it
If
from.
I stepped up in Magic with a pair of black Air Force Ones, nigga, motherfuckers gonna know what era I came from.
Or they gonna think he's trying to rob them. One of the two.
Nah, they know what it is.
Just depends.
Nah, black Air Force Ones don't mean I'm gonna rob you every time. Every time.
Maybe. Depends. The black Air Force Ones, you're an unpredictable nigga. That's the point. That's the whole point.
It's not. That's a stigma. It's a stigma.
It's enigma.
It's a stigma.
It's some nigga shit.
Wearing black Air Force Ones for a long time. I've been trustable.
I don't even feel comfortable wearing black Air Force Ones in certain places because I feel like people looking at me like, nigga, you got on black Air Force Ones? The fuck you doing? What's this guy up to? Watch him. Like, fuck. Gotta wear fucking Stacey Adams and shit. Under Armours.
This nigga trying to be inconspicuous.
Fucking right.
No, fuck all that. No, fuck all that.
You fucking right.
Fuck all that.
No, fuck you.
Nah. Yeah, fuck all that. Nah.
The most seen, unseen nigga you ever seen. You feel me? You see me, nigga? The fuck?
That's not my culture. We seen out here.
Yeah, you gonna see me, but you ain't gonna see me.
No, I'm always seen. I'm always seeing nigga because the only sneakers I like is the ones you get caught up in. White Cortezes, black Air Force Ones, the black and white Air Force Ones.
Black and white.
Never get jammed up in whites. Never get jammed up in all white ones though.
I've seen it happen.
I'm just saying. I never do.
I've definitely seen a few brand new pairs of Air Force Ones, white, go by the wayside because niggas just couldn't not be niggas for a few hours. They couldn't just enjoy the night. You know what I mean?
I'm not nigging in a pair of black white Air Force Ones. I'm gonna give it 100.
No, nigga. That's why they got the blacks. That's why they got. Okay, that's wild. But you know what I mean? Like, that's why you keep
the whites
in the trunk.
Nah,
you feel me?
Like you gotta chill on the whites, bro.
Do you? Because I mean, sometimes
the triple whites, you gotta chill.
Though. You gotta handle your business.
You gotta, yeah, but you gotta chill in triple whites, bro. Cause if you get some blood on them shits, that shit gonna stain.
I feel like it hurts more in the off whites, triple whites, white on whites, black on whites. Even black on whites get a bad rep, and that's only because they got black in them. Think about it. Think about it.
Nah, what?
From the early
Nah, West Side
2000s,
Gun
you
got a
was rocking
song.
Nikes,
Nah,
nigga. You
West
was
Side Gun said like, nah, that shit gonna stain. Like, nah,
you know,
I believe him. I believe
the
him.
white Nikes always thing.
I'm not trying to have no stain. That's not Fly God.
Sometimes you stain your shit though. I mean, look, regardless of whether or not you get a stain on them, you shouldn't be doing no dirt in white Nikes. You keep the black ones in the back, and you run to the trunk like any other nigga that would keep black Air Force Ones in the back of his fucking car along with his gun, because it's all he got to pop the trunk too, right? Like.
Another podcast of me exposing my dark skinness. Because, like, yeah, like,
On some yellow.
See your point. I see your point. I see your point.
He probably was banging Obi Trice when he pulled up, nigga. I turned on Obi Trice the other day for no reason at all, and wanted to shoot somebody for no reason at all, nigga. Like, that shit is not healthy.
For no reason.
Black Air Force Ones and Obi Trice do not mix in a car made anytime before 2010.
Bruh.
I'm sorry.
Bruh.
It's the truth.
I feel like I should never be in my car outside, like, with the top down, like, listening to no West Side Gun. Ever.
West Side Gun is different. West Side Gun is rich. Obi Trice, he's on the fence. He might actually still shoot you.
Nah.
That's fucked up. Obi got like 3 million listeners on that nigga.
Nah, bro. Nah, you should. I thought about it the other day. Because, like, I started my day off listening to some Jay Worthy. Right. Should not have.
Hey, Mark, what's good? Appreciate the follow, bro. What's good? What's good?
And then ended up at West Side Gun before 3:30 at work last Sunday. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
On a Sunday, nigga?
You gotta listen to Fly God on a Sunday.
That's dangerous.
It was.
That's dangerous.
It was. I was in a very bad mood for a couple hours. And I realized I done listened to Hitler Wears Hermes 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10 before 6 o'clock.
You going to hell. You going to hell.
You
going to hell. And your grandma gonna see to it. What the fuck you doing? Even Mark said, well, damn. You can't do that. You can't start your day like that, bro. That's for sure gonna fuck up the rest of the service, nigga. You're gonna be hopping up telling the pastor, nah, but sometimes niggas gotta catch it though. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that, bro. It's church, niggas. Grandma, kids are there, nigga. You can't do that. Children, think about the children. Playing Fly God at 6 a.m. What the fuck is wrong with you? Unless you getting up and working out, there is no excuse for that. And nobody works out before church. So stop it. Who wakes up and works out before church? Psychopaths. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was one of those.
You ain't even got no excuse for yourself. Can't even explain.
Nah, I don't. Because I was like, yo, this shit wild. To myself, I'm like, shit, all day. All day.
Yes, nigga.
Like, God damn. Got out the West Side Gun mode, some Bodie came on. I'm like, well, fuck it. We on that time. Like, we here now. We here.
Might as well go. We're here now. Keep it going.
Right. God said, like, shit. Like, we fucking up shit today.
Hell no. Nigga, ain't
Damn.
no fucking way I'm starting my Sundays off like that. Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be smooth, bro. I thought it was gonna be smooth because I starting off the day with Jay Worthy. I'm like, Larry June gonna come on next. Nope.
See, you gotta have a wake up playlist if you gonna live your life like that. You can't just be letting
No,
certain energies in like that at certain times.
I don't know what it's gonna be sometimes.
can't-
I
you
don't know what
can't.
it's gonna be sometimes.
Then who knows how the day gonna go there, nigga? Like you can't. You see what I'm saying? You starting the day off with the wrong mindset. You gotta.
I always
with
wake up in a good
intention,
mood.
nigga.
Sometimes it just like the wrong good mood.
The wrong good mood.
Yeah, that's all it is. The wrong good mood.
I don't see how that works. How the hell does that work out?
Like you might have the right mood to rob somebody, but you shouldn't. But you in the right mood to do that. Like you can get it done and get away. Like you just shouldn't do it.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like
My point is just if you don't start your day with that level of, yo, it is what it is, then you know what I'm saying, you might be a little bit smoother. You know what I'm saying?
look, for the past like 6 weeks, no, like 4, yeah, for like the past 4 weeks, I'm listening to Tuscan Cotton by Larry June like every morning. Cause that shit was like it say some real shit. You know what I mean? The last bars on that shit is like, you know what I mean? Like start a corporation, put them on payroll, make sure your taxes right. Hey. And I'm just like, you gotta do that. Like, you really gotta do that. You know what I mean? Some inspiration to the game every morning.
That nigga always saying something, yeah, inspirational is the word. I like that shit. We been cool, bro.
Yeah.
We been cool, man. We just been doing the podcast, Mark. Just doing this shit, man. I've been doing YouTube videos and shit. This nigga been working and fucking doing the podcast. Mark Cooper. That's why I keep saying Mark, nigga, in the chat.
Hey, what up, gang? You know what I'm saying? Like, put them on payroll. Make sure your taxes right. Hey.
That nigga always.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna say. He always like spitting some like, what's the word? Some portfolio shit. He got portfolio rap. That's he got portfolio.
Oh, nigga, you just seen the shit he did with Elliot and B-Dot, nigga. He was spending some game on that shit.
No, I ain't see it. He did a rap.
Yeah, on rap. Yeah, he did. Yeah, like last year when Spaceships on the Blade came out.
I ain't see it.
Which is a great fucking album title. Like I was mad as hell. I had never thought of some shit like that. Like that's hard. But when that shit came out, he did Rap Radar with them and shit. And I was like, that nigga he was talking about how he was buying like certain cars and like writing that shit off in taxes. Like, yo, yeah, that shit don't have no value. Like you do this shit and like write this shit off in taxes. So you ain't like wasting your money on this bullshit that's on some shit that's depreciating. Like, there you go, and you still make your money back. Ooh, I'm like, this nigga really, he was really pimping. He was really pimping because he figured out how money worked.
So he got that shit together. Mark said you heard of Tom McDonald. I heard of him before. You ever heard of Tom McDonald, Joe?
Sounds familiar.
We speaking of the white rapper conversation we were just having. I think it's some people that would throw his name in that ring and be like, I don't know. Fucking Jack Harlow.
Niggas gotta stop playing.
I mean,
like,
Tom McDonald,
I will say this.
He just be spitting about wild shit. He makes songs like he literally has a song called Straight White Male, and the hook is I'm a straight white male, straight white. It's some shit like that. But he was spitting on that bitch from what I remember. It might not be that song. He can rap, is my point. He can actually rap, but his song titles and
so can Yellow Wolf.
Wild.
So can Yellow Wolf. But
I did hear that.
Can Yellow Wolf make great consistent content?
For country,
Asher Roth can rap,
that's fucked
but
up.
can he make consistent content?
Yellow Wolf can make consistent content for the audience that appreciates him most. If you talking about regular hip hop records, I don't think so. Like when I say regular, I mean like he ain't gonna make like the rest of that shit. Yo, I did hear about that. Yeah, he bought that fucking NFT beat. He bought that fucking NFT beat that he made. Made a beat
Who
for
did?
Asher Roth. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. This nigga Mark said he made a beat for Asher Roth. That's dope as fuck. I ain't heard.
He ain't
from that
never
nigga
gonna
forever.
use that bitch.
Who Asher? That nigga still rapping. Sometimes.
Why? Somebody
He
explain
did?
to me why.
That's dope.
Why?
That's dope.
Why?
What song
Why?
is that? I gotta check that shit out. What project is it? You got a video of it? Shit, DM that shit to me, bro. You still got? I still on your oh yeah, we still on Instagram, I think, and all that. Yeah, DM me that. I want to see that shit. You said what?
Why is Asher Roth still making music? Why? Somebody explain to me.
You say he do stuff in Discord. Got a lot of indie projects, I guess. That's what he do. I mean, hey, if you got a following, bro, you can't not. We was just talking about that. You got a platform.
Who has a following for Asher Roth?
The nigga made I Love College. What do you mean? I definitely got to join his
Nigga.
Discord for sure. That shit got to be lit.
That was in the time when like I was in the process of getting my driver's license.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it was like
what are we talking about?
2000, that's along the same
That
time
was
we was talking
15
about.
years ago.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So he just not pushed by
Stop.
label. He just been heavy on the indie shit. See? Niggas still fuck with Asher Roth. Let me look up Asher Roth shit. Where my phone?
Sometimes you can be balls, bro. Like you can be balls and be indie. You can be balls and be indie. Let's keep it a beat.
Shit, they got
Real
big
bill.
places and doing tours. See, I mean, bro, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get my shit right, man. It can be done, bro. You ain't gotta have a bunch of people, man. You can just. Where is Asher Roth on the list of the best white rappers, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Not
To
nigga,
somebody,
like,
he's
I'm
up
giving you-
there. To somebody,
He's
though,
not.
he's up there. To somebody, he
Don't
is.
add much. I'm not having a conversation about hip hop with that guy.
What do you mean? He's
Period.
a part of hip hop. He wrote "I Love
No,
College,"
he's not.
bro. No, I'm playing.
Stop pushing culture on people. Stop it.
Pushing culture on people.
Yes. That's the same blackwashing that they were trying to do with Cleopatra. Like, stop it.
Relax.
Stop it.
Relax.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard any of Asher Roth shit in a minute, but Mark is saying it must be nuts. I know Mark is a fire producer, and he ain't gonna make no beats for no shitty rappers, and ain't no niggas gonna get on his shit and just be shitty. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck, I forgot about Larkin My Go Kart.
You know
remember
what?
Larkin My
You know
Go-Kart?
what?
Larkin My Go
You know
Kart
what?
was the shit.
All love to you, Mark. All love to you. But you know you done made some beats with some shitty rappers because you know you needed a bag, nigga. You know you have, bro. Like the business ain't right if you have it. Like you know
Point
you
is,
have, bro.
Asher Roth
You know
ain't
you have,
trash.
fam.
I completely
Look,
forgot about
look,
Larkin My fucking Go
Look, if you paying, I'll make a beat for your ass. Like you paying, if you paying,
But you don't
But
want
you
your
bald.
product out there on like you don't want your shit just being out there and then niggas be as like you gotta like the record too to some degree, or at least his past record, the person's past record, you know what I'm saying? And he just said he
To
was
a
like, I'm pretty
degree.
picky too, but we all been there. Everybody gotta get one off of the bag every now and again, but at the same time, like
Look,
you said, you know, if
look.
you can, let me at least make sure you kind of nice, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't just let Lil Pump rap on your shit if he paid you for a beat, because you don't want Lil Pump rapping on your shit, right? It wouldn't matter how much money he came to you with. It's Lil Pump. That's me thinking of you as a producer, Joe. If Lil Pump come with 50
That
grand,
bag I got last night was awfully crazy. I wish I wasted. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like,
sitting over and
yeah,
doing it
you can
anymore.
give me, like, you can put me in that position to be like, yo, can you make a beat for me? Yeah, I can.
Got you. Totally.
Yeah, 100%.
Said I got a lot of
If
beats,
you
though.
like the shitty beat that I'm gonna give you, to get this bag and to get my resume on Pop Pop, yeah,
That's true too.
I'm going to do that.
That's true too.
That's on your resume. You done it.
Not only that, but like he just said, if you got a
You
lot of
do
beats,
know also that Jaime is ass too. You know that.
but if you got a lot of beats,
You
ain't
can-
gonna
you can
use 'em
admit
all
that.
either, so that's true too. You might just be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. I can see that.
You know what I mean? Especially if they're gonna take it. That's a hustle.
Yeah.
That's a hustle.
You gotta
I
do what
wonder
you
how
gotta
many
do.
niggas that Pharrell has gotten like off on some stupid shit. Just giving them a clink, 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 clink.
Nigga, I got
And
that
two drum
new
and two
fire,
drum beats and
nigga.
and sent them shits off.
Like it is
Never
a
to been
Pharrell
released,
beat.
but that he got paid for them shits.
It is a Pharrell beat, nonetheless. It is a Mark Cooper
Exactly.
beat, but you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel
Probably
it.
made
I
like
feel it.
16 racks off that bitch.
Yeah. My point is, I'm saying if Asher is on the record, I feel like okay, who was that you was saying earlier? Me getting a record from or a verse from, and I was like, nigga, go fuck yourself. Asher Roth, okay.
Wow.
I would take the Asher Roth feature. I would. Cause if you think about it, boy can spit. I gotta re-listen to some Asher Roth, man. I haven't thought about him in fucking forever. And we was just talking about white rappers and what dude said, being Jack Harlow said. Like, nah, that's crazy.
Nah. I feel like white people be trying to make that nigga Lupe Fiasco, but he not. They be trying to make him Whoope.
Whoope?
They be trying to make this nigga Whoope. It is not registering, bro. Like I'm not taking it.
Mark
It's
said
not for
Asher
me.
is
Like
dope. Weird person, but dope. I believe that nigga's weird. He seemed like take a lot of mushrooms type weird nigga. He do.
he's not Whoope. He's
No.
not that guy, bro.
No. Said no, not Lupe. There's a story behind all of that. What you mean? You mean behind Whoope or like white people trying to make? What do you mean? What he just said?
Nah, fuck that. No, fuck that. You got to do another interview now. Like you got all this extra juice now, Mark. Like, no, you got to do another interview now. Like you got all this shit. You got some stuff on your chest, homie. What's up?
Okay. Well, Asher Roth being off the face of the earth. Okay, for sure. He said it's a whole story behind that. He said I don't have shit at all right now.
You got all the juice, bruh.
Oh man, please. He's talking about I got nothing. I'm nobody at all. Man, please. You
a Power Ranger from what I know, and and also you know the reason why Asher Roth ain't respected in hip hop no more, which we all want to know why. I have different reasons as to why I know. I watched the downfall. I'm just saying, 2 singles ain't enough.
2 singles ain't enough.
It ain't enough. It ain't enough. Mims found out when he thought he had 1, it wasn't enough. Joe Budden found out when he thought he had 1, it wasn't enough.
Mims told you why he was hot and it wasn't enough. Still. Like that shit was gonna float. He'll put walks away slowly. No. Bring your ass back over here, nigga. He ain't walking away slowly.
Like that's wild. That's some wild ass shit for Mims too, because he really did try to tell you why he was hot. and they was really like, nah, nigga, you hot for 10 minutes.
Man.
Like that, that's it, nigga. Like you don't get no extra minutes than 10, bro. What you talking about?
The Mims story. You said with you. No, it ain't the Mim story with you. How's the Mim story? Man. It said stealing your song.
No.
You got bro. You got a Mim. Oh my God. You mean you have a Mim story? Seriously? Mim stole your song? What the fuck? That's why he wasn't hot for real.
You know what? I was just about to say that's Mims type activity right there. That's Mims like activity. Who gonna steal a whole song though?
Bro, what the
Mims.
fuck?
You know why he gonna try to sustain the hotness? You know why he ain't gonna sustain the hotness? Cause he ain't hot. Pause.
Said the shit was kind of whack. Well, yeah.
It was whack.
I don't remember him being like a dope rapper. I just remember him having that song with a lot of punchlines in it, which was it was like a cool song. But even then, it wasn't like, yo, this is the shit. It was just a big record, I guess.
I really wonder how
Back in
French Montana was.
Damn.
Whether French Montana was influenced by that, really, for real. Because
Hell yeah.
French took that same formula and actually made it something.
Don't do French like that. French had more sauce than that. French was out here. Don't do that.
But that's the point. Like, he made it something. Like,
But
it's the
French
same
wasn't,
type
like,
of
at
flow.
the crib going like, I'm gonna do Mims but better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. I guarantee you, French was not doing that.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I doubt it.
Cause it's gonna make you money and get you out the hood.
Did he still
That nigga ain't
the
no-
whole song?
But he wasn't a fucking
Either one don't matter.
a citizen.
It's still whack as hell.
He wasn't a citizen. It's like, yo, I gotta slang dope shit. If that nigga can make some simple ass shit and get hot and make some money, why can't I?
Right.
I ain't gotta say a lot of words to do it. He didn't. I don't have to be Nas.
What is that?
All I gotta do is make enough money to where my peoples ain't gotta worry no more.
I wonder what even pops up when you type that in. Oh, okay. He does pop up as. Okay. You type in. There's only one Mims. You got to give it to him. There's only one Mims.
Who else wants to be a Mims? Who else?
Mims.
Why you wanna be a Mims?
Music is my savior. He was.
It wasn't.
New era one hit.
It
wonder,
wasn't.
he?
It wasn't. It was not his savior.
That nigga had 2 albums. Didn't go higher than number 2.
Look,
That's something.
Rich Boy came out at the same time, and Rich Boy getting played on motherfucking 2K right now. Rich
Okay,
Boy.
to be fair though, 2K are there's some whores. I really wouldn't be surprised if we logged in one day and heard
That first Rich Boy album.
This is come on. I wouldn't even be surprised. Nigga, they play Shoulder Lean, bro. Stop it. yes,
classic.
you can log into 2K 23,
That's
my nigga,
classic.
and hear Rich Boy selling crack. Oh, niggas want to try. Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
They are playing that shit. They playing Back That Ass Up on there, bro. They know
And
who's
let's get
playing
this
the
paper.
game. They playing everything.
Let's get this paper. Oh, when I heard "Let's Get This Paper" by Rich Boy on that bitch, I was like, yeah.
Lloyd, you, the Lil Wayne remix, nigga.
With the polo, with the polo, the Don John on the bitch.
Bro. Fucking yes.
Yo.
Flips table. Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
Y'all niggas
That's how
don't
the
even
fuck
know.
I felt.
Y'all niggas
What
don't
the
even
fuck is
know.
going on? I don't know
Nigga,
if I
let's
should
go
have
get
felt
this
like
paper.
played more or Like, didn't you feel like kind of played when you heard that and you logged in? Because it's like, dog, you do. It's like the Batman thing. It's like the fucking Batman line. What are we
No,
doing here?
because I was already playing Wu K. You just added, let's go get this paper. I wasn't gonna go see no fucking Flash movie. You just trying to add in Batman like I'm going to go see it.
No, that's not my point. What I'm saying is, wouldn't you feel that same way? You're playing this game and then you start hearing songs from an era that was, when you were growing up. And then it's like, the game is fucking with me. Like,
throw them
they don't
D's
try to
on
be
that
the
bitch.
vibe no more.
Yeah, throw them D's on that bitch.
It made me feel weird, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't fuck with you. It fucked with me. It's
It
just
don't, they don't
everything
fuck
now.
with
It
me,
is.
bro.
It's
They
all
don't,
a fucking
they don't
money
fuck
grab.
with me. You don't look, nigga. You want to hear some nostalgia? You want to hear some Asher Roth? What you want?
I'd rather hear Asher off on 2K than back that ass
You-
up from
you-
1999 with 15-year-old
You-
Lil Wayne on it. Nigga.
You
Yeah.
nasty. You nasty, and that's how I know you
No,
voted
I'm not.
Republican.
Fuck
This is
you.
episode 259 Millennials podcast off the Space Media. I got to go to work tomorrow, so I'm not trying to be up super late. But,
Feel it.
nigga, you know damn well you ain't trying to hear no fucking Asher Roth when you trying to play 2K. You know damn well
I
you
would
not.
rather hear
Stop it.
Mark in my
Stop it.
fucking go
Stop it.
kart than
Stop it.
back that ass up.
Stop.
It doesn't even fit
Stop
the theme of
it.
the game. It's a basketball
Stop
game. Why are we
it.
talking about ass? It's supposed to be
Stop
motivational
it.
hype music. Like, what? Back that ass
Stop
up.
it.
All right, bro.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Fuck it.
That party last night was awfully crazy. I wish we taped it.
That would be way doper to log into than. Girl, who are you playing with back? I'm trying to play basketball. That's who I'm playing with, nigga. I'm trying to play with Kobe, nigga. Can you get your loud ass off my? All right, we out.
Kobe never went to college. Shut up. Neither did LeBron. Shut up. Neither did KG. Shut up. Neither did Tracy McGrady. Shut up.
This proves the point. You know it. No, and no. I won't. No, damn it. No. I know I'm right here. No.
You not. You not.
No. I hate it. I still hate it.
You caping for that?
And Mark said
250.
You broke
250.
Mark
250.
said you broke your own shit because it proved you proved you knew the hook to I Love College. So you do know Asher Roth records. Ha.
I was there.
We were all there. So you can't act like you don't know this nigga. Go listen.
I do, and I know he was whack.
Go listen to that first album again. Wasn't it called like College Days or some shit like that? Go listen to that. Go listen to the I Love College album. And
Mid.
we're going to talk about it next week.
It was mid at the time. Mid.
Maybe it aged well.
No,
the
it
bread
didn't
aisle.
because no one's listening to it today.
In the bread aisle. That's what it was called.
Mark, stop instigating this nigga. You know you ain't listening to the album today. Like, stop it.
What the fuck? Nigga, I might, for real. I haven't heard fucking Asher Roth in so long. Like, for real, I might. And I Love College is a fucking classic, bro. It doesn't matter what year it is. It could be 40 fucking years from now. You turn on I Love College at a college, them college kids gonna lose their fucking mind. Nigga, which is why he still has a good base. More than likely. Among other things. Stop it.
No. No one gives a fuck who Asher Roth is. We're having this conversation just based off of the pure fact that we know in hip hop that we know that he exists. That's it.
You can't do that though. You can't be like it's only a conversation because it's a conversation that we're having like it wouldn't be a conversation anyway.
It wouldn't. It would not. It would not. We're talking about this because Jack Harlow announced himself as the second best rapper that's not Eminem.
Here's a good
That's
question.
white. That's crazy. That's the only reason we're talking about this.
Yeah, but at the same time, Asher Roth, like Mac Miller and like Eminem, did his own kind of thing. You can say Mac Miller might have pulled a little bit from that, but did his own thing nonetheless. Asher Roth was kind of the first Mac Miller, if you think about it.
No, he was not. Don't
In a way.
don't do Mac
In a
Miller
way.
like that. Don't.
In a way.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect Mac Miller like that. I'm not
Okay.
I'm not gonna allow you to do that. Nah, you take that back right now.
See? No, I'm not taking that back because it's kind of true. Even Mark
It's
just
not.
said low key, and then he had a great question and said, "Do you like Logic?" Can't wait to hear your answer to that. But yes,
No.
he is. You know, Logic is your homeboy. Stop playing. Give him the rundown of how you
Nah.
heard every Bobby Tarantino on earth. But no, nigga, no.
Nah.
Asher
1 and
Roth
2 I
was kind
did.
of the first Mac Miller, in a way.
Nah.
In a
Nah.
way.
Nah.
Think about it.
Nah.
Look at the blueprint.
Nah.
In the bread aisle. What was the first Mac Miller shit called? He got In the Bread Aisle.
Blue
and
Slide Park?
Blue Slide Park. Those just feel the same to me. I don't know why. Just the titles just feel the same. It's on the ear. They just feel the same. Blue Slide Park. You look at that cover. In the Bread Aisle. You look at that cover. You listen to that music.
Where does your white supremacy theme from? That's crazy as hell. Like,
What do you mean?
no.
What do you mean?
No.
Stop it.
No.
Go back and listen to like the first 3 tracks. Listen to the first 3 tracks, I bet. Because I know at some point I heard that whole album. That might have been one of those iTunes purchases I was talking about that I got in trouble for back in the day.
In 2008 or
Might
no.
have been. Just saying. Might have been.
I refuse. I refuse to give my my iPhone AIDS with such fuckery. No.
I don't know if that's fuckery. I feel like that's just good research.
It's
You don't remember that being like similar vibes. Come on. You gonna tell me the vibes aren't at least similar? Not that it was like intentional. I don't think Mac did it on purpose. But you don't think it's similar
Mac was
vibes
an artist.
here? White kid raps well, makes music that happens to do very well around college kids, and takes everything independent-wise by storm in its own way. Just on paper. That's not a little similar? Not a little bit?
We said no to white folks for a long time.
I'm just saying, bro.
Like, long time to sell the record. You know, I'm not even going. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going. Nope. Because we're gonna be talking about this all night. And I don't care.
It's gonna be another hour.
Fuck. Yep. Like, and I have to go to work. Nope. I'm not falling for it. Not falling for it. We will be back next week, episode 250, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media. I'm sorry your pet fish had to hear this. Fuckery. For my co-host.
Your pet fish
Like,
knows it's the truth. And it's gonna swim in
no, you
circles
probably
to
killed
tell you
somebody's.
in the morning.
You probably killed somebody's. And you owe somebody a goldfish.
It's not dead, it's just sleeping. Relax.
No, it
It'll be
floated
fine.
to the top.
It'll be fine.
Because it said your ass, like, because your ass said Asher Roth should be respected in hip hop, which is all out fuckery.
I don't think it's that crazy. I feel like if we return to this conversation next week and we do our due diligence, I feel like we'll be having a different conversation about that Jack Harlow question. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know.
Look.
You can't forget about Macklemore. You got to throw him in there, too. If we're going to make this a
I'm done with
race,
you.
let's make it a race.
I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. We'll be back next week. Sorry to everybody's pet fish and turtles. Especially the turtles. Y'all didn't deserve this. Y'all didn't. I hope y'all.
Turtles
I really
live
wish better
forever,
for
they're
y'all.
fine.
No, I really hope better for them turtles.
Oh man.
Like for real. Like one day I'm probably gonna come back as like, you know what I'm saying, like little baby turtle nigga. You know what I mean? Just flap on the beach. And I'm be living a long life in reincarnation and be like, damn, I
Sometimes,
can't
man.
believe that dumbass human nigga said that stupid ass shit about how Jack Harlow and Asher Roth was in the same pocket. That shit crazy.
I'm just saying.
But
if we made a
nobody,
bracket,
but nobody
you know?
under the sea is gonna realize that that's what I remember from my last life. These niggas crazy, and I'm just gonna be doing turtle shit.
Well,
You
while
know what I
you're
mean?
doing your turtle shit, you'll still know deep in your heart that regardless of whether or not Jack Harlow was number 2, Mac Miller is in a good fight against Asher Roth for maybe the best spot. You know, I'm just saying, I don't know. We need to revisit this conversation.
Nah, cause you gonna fuck up and like make me run up in some like me and my turtle form and like some random bitch's fucking car like with the turtle homies and be like, nah, this nigga was on some bullshit. I'm gonna turn it on the radio like, yo,
why would
fat,
you go
fat,
there?
fat. I'm gonna turn on some shit that's not Kevin Gates and like turn that shit all the way up and we like, yo. And all the turtle homies gonna be up in there vibing. Now Brittany gonna be mad because it's gonna be like a turtle stink in that bitch.
Well,
She gonna be mad.
Probably. Let's get some turtles in chat.
But I'm not having this. I'm not having it. In my turtle form, not having it. Not having it.
The turtle homies probably will be on my side. You know why? Because they've been here long enough to have seen things come and go, and they know when they see one, it might not be the one. It might be the 2. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You get where I'm going? You follow me?
Nah, I'm one of the turtle homies, and like your nickname is Bear, nigga. Like you eat salmon, like you be really kind of fucking with the ecosystem that is the water and shit. So like we ain't fucking with y'all.
Aren't turtles
You untrustworthy.
land and sea creatures?
And you got a Meesic over your bed. How can I trust you? Like I don't even know what the fuck is wrong. I'm like, nah, I can't trust you.
The Meesic
On
is
that, on the turtle
advice.
homie?
The Meesic is offering life advice. What do you mean? Do you not?
It's not.
You gotta relax. That is sound life advice for anybody at any time. What do you mean?
It's not.
It is.
It's a trap. It's a trap into slavery.
See,
To turtle slavery, and I'm like I'm not gonna like turtle slave my people. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I'm not.
Mark just checkmated that shit. He said y'all both be in water. Bear and Franklin are best friends. Remember Franklin the turtle? His best friend. You're right. You're right. Argument fucking over. I win.
Nah.
Bear and Franklin were best friends. Jesus Christ.
They were, but that was naturally unsound.
Nigga said it was an anomaly. Nigga, no. Fuck
It
that.
was an anomaly. It was an anomaly in the Matrix.
Well, so am I, nigga. The fuck? You ain't noticed?
God damn it. Like, oh, I noticed. Sorry, championing for fucking Asher Roth in this episode.
I don't know if I'm able to.
Look, I got 12 weeks left of this shit pretty much in the state of Michigan. Like I'm gonna need you to get this shit right. Cause you out of control.
Nigga, please.
You can like you out of control. You acting like champion Asher Roth.
Shit, when do we do interviews? Shit, we haven't done. I think you were the last interview we did, honestly. I don't think we've done one since then.
No, y'all was my last interviews between you, Joker, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was the last couple. That
After
was
you,
years
yeah.
ago.
But yeah. We haven't done any in a while. We can. I got it set up on Discord now, so I know how to like add people and stuff now. So if you want to do something, we can definitely put it together for sure. I just gotta.
Yeah, 'cause you got the juice. You got the juice. You know everything.
Oh yeah. We definitely got some shit to talk to you about, bro. You already know. You got some. You been out here in these streets working. I know. I've been seeing you pop up. I think I popped in a couple of your streams, like one or two of them. I've been seeing you. I've been seeing you.
Why wasn't you in the new Power Rangers movie, nigga? That's what I want to know. They do you dirty?
This nigga. Yeah, I gotta definitely come check
That's
out another one of your streams, bro.
You know what I mean? Like Power Rangers got bad luck anyway. Like I don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. I mean,
Yeah, wasn't it like
that shit.
I just seen something on YouTube. Somebody was reviewing like a Power Rangers Netflix movie or something.
Yeah, they kind of like doing like the old corny version of Power Rangers that we grew up on, and doing it again in a Netflix movie, but the same people that were Power Rangers from that time. So like mad cortisone cream on that set.
Cortisone and Ben Gay.
Yeah, it's mad crazy, bruh. It smelled like peppermints on the set.
He said, I'm in a fan series. We don't shoot till August. He said, hey, man, watch your words. Yeah, stop talking shit about the Power Rangers, nigga. Power Rangers.
Hey, I ain't talking shit. Like, I just trying to make sure motherfuckers is okay. Shit, people be dying because they decided, like, yeah, I want to be a Power Ranger. Like, who don't? Like, it's your kid dream and shit. And all of a sudden, like, yeah, this person committed suicide. Like, yo, word? That person died in a car crash. Like, what? Like,
yeah, that's just fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want nothing bad happen to people and shit. They say it's a curse for the shit. So I'm just trying to make sure the people's straight.
He said the Netflix special was dope. He said it's great. I gotta check it out because, like I said, what I saw, it was just like the thumbnail. I saw like the quick little 30-second clip. It was just a dude talking about. So
I ain't gonna lie, me and my wife laughed hysterically at the trailer. I ain't gonna lie. It was intolerable. It was intolerable between the two of us. Like it made me love my wife a little bit. I was like, yeah, we
see, I don't
we
know
stupid
if I
together.
fuck with a chick that ain't fucking with the Power Rangers, bro.
Oh no, we both fuck with the Power Rangers. It was just the fact that trailer made us laugh so hard, like together. Like it was just nuts.
Just was like, nah, collectively.
Yeah, because she was like, you ain't seen the trailer for Power Rangers. I was like, no, you ain't seen it. No, I have not. And we laughed the entire time. We haven't laughed that hard since Soulja Boy and Bow Wow did an album together. We haven't laughed that hard since. Like that album together. Oh,
that was pretty fucking funny.
We didn't make it past the first 4 songs. We didn't make it. We laughed too hard. We laughed too hard together.
I remember when you didn't. Yeah, I think we were doing the podcast. You didn't even know it existed. I told you, and you were like, "That's a thing." No. Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And my wife's a Bow Wow fan, so we laughed. I pointed at her for I feel like a good 10 minutes while I laughed. It was like, this your man's. This is what he did. This is what he did with Big Draco. This is what he did.
Jesus Christ.
This is what he did. This is what these two dumbass niggas decided to release together. It was like, this gonna be art. No, it's not.
Is it not art? It
ain't.
If it is,
stop it. Stop it.
Art.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
It was an artistic endeavor. So therefore,
on
some plane, it is art. Doesn't have to be good art, but art nonetheless. What I'm saying is we need a part 2. Okay, let's get up out of here.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, You need to stop
I'm gonna
advocating for
check that
stupid
shit
shit.
out too. I'm gonna check that shit out, bro.
You need to stop advocating for stupid shit. All right,
You
like
know, I fuck with Drake a lot.
you
I
like
trust him.
you're advocating a very Republican world, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like you can
Everything
keep
that you
those
don't
thoughts.
like is Republican, nigga. Shut up.
Exactly,
That's not how that
exactly,
works.
and you advocate. It is. It is.
No, it's not, nigga.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you stop doing that, like completely, not even just a little bit, but like completely. Like it's intolerable.
Nah.
It's
It could be
intolerable.
worse. Let's be fair. It could be
No,
worse.
no. Right now, go hug your mother. Go like let her know that you love her. It's like 'cause that's wild. Like, you been on some wild shit today.
Hey, nigga, it's the truth. Sometimes the truth be wild, nigga.
It's
It
not.
is.
It's not. If you try to tell your mother, yours, that Asher Roth was in the top 5 running with Mac Miller and Eminem, like Eminem's number 1, but with Mac Miller for like a slot, she would have you committed. And you know she would. You know she would.
To be
So
fair,
stop it.
To be fair, my mom would have me committed if I said any rapper was better than Eminem, because she would be like, "What got in your head? You're saying someone other than Jay-Z is better than Eminem, or anybody is better than Eminem? What is wrong with you?" That's what would make her to commit me. This nigga Mark said, "Oh God, we back here."
I'm just saying.
Circling the bin at this point.
I'm just saying. Go hug your mother.
Shut
She
up.
made you. She made you, and I know she cares. And she don't want you to be dealing with the type of stupidity that you're going through in your head right now. I want you to get that out. It's unhealthy. Help yourself.
Just go
You know what I
listen
mean?
to
That's
some
what I
Asher
mean.
Roth and then get back to me. Okay?
I will not. I'm going to eat some pizza rolls like a real fucking adult and then go to sleep. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Asher Roth is a real adult. And so are the people that like his music. Stop being
He's
a
only a real adult because he graduated out of college and shit like 12 years ago. And it means nothing.
That's why I loved it so much.
Yeah, but they told him, nigga, go home. You don't live here no more.
And he'd stop playing and get my nigga Kodak an honorary degree.
That's a whole different subject of like low test scores that we're not going to go down right now. We'll catch y'all next week. All love, respect, peace, guys. Shout out to everybody across the world, globe, across the pond. You know what I mean? Different languages. Listening to closed captions. If you got a flamingo in your pool, pet fish, turtles. We love turtles. At least I do. If you invent shit, like shout out to you too, because you got a brain. Shout out to everybody that's no longer seeing Fast and Furious movies because you know they fucking stupid as hell. And that's only because there's a trailer playing in front of my face. Like, that's it. But shout out to y'all. Mad love, peace, respect.
We out, niggas. We'll see you next week. Play some music and get the fuck up out of here. I'll hit you up tomorrow, my nigga.
For sure, gang.
Mark,
I'm about to smash and shit.
All right, bet. Peace, nigga. Oh, wait. 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 Jesus, I am terrible at ending a show, aren't I? Y'all can't even see that. Damn. Wait. Can you see that? You can hear me, right? You can't see that. That's not how that works. Is that? That's not how that works. There we go. All right. Now, I was supposed to just do the other thing. Yeah. But yeah, gonna play some music. We're gonna get up out of here. We'll see y'all next week, man. How do I go back to the thing? Yeah. What's his name? Mark, hit me up. And I see you. Yeah, we out. Where the music at? Shit. Oh, I closed the tab. That was smart. That was smart. Now to close it like a real show, right? Go out on the song we came in on.
Check this out.
That is not the song. There it goes. There we go. Peace.
Esta vida, 420, pistols pointed, botellas empty, first 10 rows anointed. The fiesta's popping and all fingers pointed. Our rehab bottles got the whole crowd jointed. Checking what eyes can't be sweating no why. I can't be living word fly, keep the gleam in your eye. Con mucho drum roll on time, let the horn blow. Gas to the pedal like metal at a corn show. The rhyme rocker with a shitload of placa. Grab the mic and freak the rhythm till there's no more bala. Stormy palabra, pero booze and ha-ha. That includes all who goes and see la-la. So do the cha-cha, who can call me Papa. We're okay for action, hunt until mañana. Down for hi-hat crash and whiplash. City night, bright light and herb stash.
¿Qué ondas, muchacho? Arriba las manos, gabacho moreno, penetra tu barrio. Racing you with rolas de rock, back frente. Mexican, esto pa' la gente. Like chanclazos, deep like fregadazos. Still got the coke and rum and flex the brazos. Then I hit you from a different angle. Lake sweep, cheap shot, bird shit, straight cop. So el twin, pistolero, guerrero, don't be afraid of that. A matter of fact, I got like 10,000 maniacs in the crowd on a very good night. But keep it hype for a fraction of that. To get the fatty like that. Trónica en el aire, todos quieren baile. Plus my sick Latin style, Kyle, trouble as they come. I can feel the drum, don't know the words, but you can hum.